buttresses, arc-boutant, which
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Action Pact Tales of Istoria, where heroes and villains are made. I just realized I probably need to change some audio settings. Let me do that real quick. So we've been working through some audio issues, trying to get everything balanced out correctly, and go ahead and change that to there. There we go. So we've got that fixed now. So hopefully we've got everything resolved. But thank you for tuning into our show. We've been off for a couple weeks, as a couple of the members of the party had been, well, performing a little ceremony recently. So yeah. Let's go ahead and give a thanks to Riot Games for letting us use their music. Their music for free, which we have about in our About Us section, which you can also see the tracks and everything listed in the bottom right. If you're interested in your own stream, check them out. It's really cool stuff. Really good stuff. So let's just go ahead and go to the full table, adjust some audio settings while we get all this worked out so I can turn off the monitoring features, and then we'll get into the recap. But please hold off on doing anything quite yet. I also have to change some audio settings here. Make sure we have there. Going through here. So there's that, and let's change some settings.
Orphan time.
I forget the rule. Are we allowed to redeem channel points?
That's right.
No.
You can redeem as many as you want.
Are you going to do the things?
No.
What things? What? What?
The only one that he allows is
Tony,
hydrate.
disadvantage. Tony, disadvantage.
No, not that one. No, it wouldn't be game. It wouldn't be game breaking. That would be fun.
Oh.
What were you wanting to redeem?
I
The
told you.
To make you sing for 5 minutes.
Oh,
5 whole minutes? I
Yeah,
forgot. Let's
no.
cut that down to like a minute and a half.
You put it there.
that's more for like the solo stream.
Somebody
Than
did
anything.
hit the hydrate.
Yeah.
Oh, there I go.
No,
Yeah,
it'll be.
if I
I wonder
do.
who that was.
You'll have to do the do it like Les Mis style.
Oh, right.
Really
Like
just-
Gerard Butler?
Yeah, where they just sing like every word. That's what I would do.
I'll pass on that.
Danny boy, the pipes there.
See, I wouldn't mind doing that kind of stuff, yeah. But,
Oh, Daddy boy.
Yeah. So anyway, hey, recap from only a couple weeks ago. But also, I think we should all once again give a big congratulations to the newlyweds at the table.
Aw,
They banged.
That's like, wait, who?
Who got married?
Wait, did you? You got married?
Oh, I didn't know.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, it was a beautiful ceremony. We'll obviously remember that for many, many years to come. And it was honestly one of the best ones I've ever been in. So
Not gonna lie, I'm not a big fan of the weddings, but this was pretty epic. It was pretty epic. You guys missed it.
yeah, you
was-
should have been there.
We should have streamed
We
it.
should not have streamed it. It was very, very, very nerdy, very, very, very fun. We had lots of nerdy references, and we are now officially adventuring party for life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
All
got
6.
right.
Yes,
Wait,
it was
six?
a communal ceremony.
Well, we're the party. You gotta be the DM.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
Cool.
Assume you
Voice
want
in
to
the
be the
sky, my
Thanks,
DM.
guys. Yeah. No. True.
I mean,
Okay.
I can DM for you.
Okay.
You're our
Rocksfall.
god.
Hot swap.
What's that?
Rocks fall.
Oh, okay.
shit.
All
You survive.
Oh,
That's
hey.
crazy.
All right. Nice. Yeah. So yeah, you have a +2 bonus to your AC IRL for I think 7 days. I think it's a week.
Yeah.
So maybe actually it's probably past at this point then.
Yes.
Yeah.
The ceremony spell within D&D.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I actually did need it because my ankle really didn't start hurting until this week. So
Oh no.
fine.
Hmm.
It's just muscle fatigue and
Ah.
on the broken ankle.
Rope.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
was sick
Oh,
after
shatter your ankle into that.
Were you? Oh,
You got the crud.
I got
got
a
something.
canker sore weirdly that night.
Oh,
Like
shit.
it had just come in right at the end of the
Stress.
reception, and I was so
Oh,
mad
yeah.
about it because I couldn't eat any.
Oh no.
Mhm. Yeah, stress will do that.
You're
Yeah.
having
Yeah,
to
for
like
sure.
talk, honey.
Yeah, I did. I had to talk weird because it kept. It was like in the back, and it kept rubbing against my
Oh
tooth.
no.
Mm-hmm.
That's
It was
brutal.
on my tongue.
Uh.
I was so mad. But it went away like the next day, so I was like,
Oh, good.
really?
Nice.
Really?
I mean, at least it went away.
Yeah. Those things normally
And
last
it
for a
didn't
while.
come
for
up
me.
like during the ceremony or anything. It was like well into the end of the reception.
Nice.
So,
Good.
Yeah. I
It's
just
the whiskey.
It was the whiskey.
no.
It was the
It'll
whiskey.
burn that bacteria out real quick.
or it was the
that's true.
shot we did, babe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It could
Oh,
have
they
the
got
shot.
rid of it.
The shot
Yeah,
that
no,
my
you
brain
can't
apparently
call it
blacked out.
Yeah. My bad. So we have more of it, by the way. But let's go ahead and get into the recap so we can get into the game.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's not the same variety, by the way. This is a different one.
Oh.
hopefully smoother, but I haven't opened it. I haven't had this one before, so we'll find out at some point in
We
time.
will.
So, recap-a-rooney.
We buried bodies
Mm-hmm.
in the
Oh,
rock.
that is actually.
It took us most of the day, and then we took a rest.
Oh yeah. That was a little further back.
Yeah,
We did a lot. I have like a page and a half of notes.
Yeah,
No
we
kidding.
went through-
Almost 2 pages of notes.
Man, you should do the
Suggest
Facebook
using
updates
the
from now
already
on.
existing holes in the
It's hard
ground,
pass.
but everybody vetoed that
What?
for burying the bodies.
No, we weren't throwing them in the hole.
Oh,
Look
yeah.
at this convenient hole that's here.
I've never heard of mass graves before.
Or maybe it's just a thing in the car too. You're like, hey man, we got a hole.
A hole is a
Worm's
goal.
just gonna get them anyways.
Yeah.
We didn't miss our opportunity to sing Diggy Diggy Hole, though.
Oh, true. Yeah.
And I'm disappointed in myself.
I know.
No dwarves though, so no reminder then. And it's not on you guys. Or is it because you guys didn't play dwarves?
Yes, these are the questions.
Nah.
Next campaign.
Next time.
There we go. All dwarf party.
Yes.
Right on.
That would be chaos.
It would be. Yeah.
More and more, I'm sorry to break from the recap, but like the more and more I read about it, I really want to play like the sleepiest, fattest, Udyr-shaped furbolg monk.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Can
Mhm.
you just picture that? Just like, I'm awake.
Oh, right.
The drunken fist monk.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Very much
Like,
here the, yeah,
okay.
the bear
Yeah.
from Warcraft 3.
I'm
awake.
Mwah. Maximum effort.
What's up?
But yeah, recap.
Yeah.
We ended up in the facilities of Medusias, I believe, right?
Mhm.
So we discovered a library and a
Yep.
dining hall that was mysteriously set up and self-automated and kept. Table seating for 8, fresh food, stoked fire, nobody around.
Everything was
Mhm.
clean.
Everything was
some new
very clean.
clothes.
Everything was preserved.
As we proceeded on, we ended up into a chamber where we found the dried, shriveled corpse of Medusias, and
Don't
above
forget
it.
about the tree.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
the tree.
We got
That's
the
important.
tree heart.
I,
Went to the forge.
Iron heart,
Steel heart.
steel heart, steel heart. We
Steel
found,
heart, iron limbs.
Yes, steel heart,
Iron lungs? What?
iron. Yeah, we
Maybe?
ended up finding a tree with a bunch of noxious. Is that the word? Noxious bulbs that were dropping on being disturbed on us. But we managed to get the heart out of it, which was kind of a side quest goal from
Iron
Iron Limbs.
Really
Yeah.
disappointed.
The heart of Steel Heart.
And how long it took me to come around to using their stuff
Yeah,
to get in there.
The inside of the tree was conveniently shaped
Right.
to fit a portal.
Oh yeah. The cleverness.
Huh.
Just bypassing all of Tony's bullshit.
Well, I
We're
think,
gonna
I think
die.
he set it up specifically for that one. It just took me a little too long to figure it out.
I anticipated the use of the hither staff would make the process a little bit easier, but
Yeah.
not make it like an easy win though either necessarily.
Right.
A very deft performance of a medicine check.
It was the
Yeah.
rolls. Yeah.
Really
We
the,
would have had to see within it to know that that could happen. I have to be able to see where I'm putting it. So.
Gotcha. Yeah, and then after obtaining the heart, we proceeded to a chamber where we saw, it was tables, but it looked like a study, books on them and whatnot. It had Medusias' dried shriveled corpse, and above it, a crystalline spider hung. And then
Attach it to the ceiling.
yeah, in the midst of us dealing with that, I think Orgarian found used his magic wand to locate water. I mean, moonstone.
Divining rod.
Yeah.
for moon.
And he found a chamber downwards.
In the chest inside of her bedroom.
Right. Yeah. And it was supposedly like a storeroom, but had been emptied out long ago.
Secret tunnel.
Before we investigated too much on that, though, we moved back up to the corpse, and then attempted to break. There was a number of spells on the crystal spider, and we did that in a certain order. I am skipping a part where someone pulled off a necrotic ring and just did the thing.
Well, the ring wasn't necrotic. It was her
It's a
body.
ring of telekinesis.
yeah.
Her
Which
body's
he gave to me.
tainty.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Which,
We
by
didn't-
the way, when you gave me that necrotic damage, did you have it?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember.
I couldn't remember if it was
Yeah,
already
but we did end
Yeah.
up breaking 2 of the spells. The spider came to life, crawled into a corner, kind of cautious of us, and we're currently trying to convince it that we mean no threat.
Dorgiran also broke some containers and got some crazy looking mithril ore.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Out of the blacksmith.
He
got
straight up
some
linked
giant
linked
pieces
that
of
shit for the
mithril
rupees.
ore.
Yeah.
yeah.
And a non-insignificant amount either.
Right.
You know, some pretty
Big old
hefty
pieces.
chunks.
2 large and 3 small.
So that covers the recap then. Tell you what, we'll go ahead and bring the table back up and we'll get back into where we left off before.
But it's already standing.
The deer did say out loud, "We are here to help Medusias," to the spider,
Before we cut.
and then it kind of stopped scuttling and.
Scuttling.
So,
I like that word.
for the sake of the
Not surprised.
of the map, since we do have it available, let's go ahead and place your miniatures wherever you are.
Oh, sure. That sounds great.
And we can use this spider mini, although it's not the metallic one that you encountered before.
You did do that.
It is the same size. It is a large construct made of this purple crystalline
Close to you.
material.
Which corner would it have gone up?
It would be in the far one. So the opposite side from where you're at? Perfect.
Her body is on the purple rod.
Correct. Which, if you need a mini for that, I've got one. Okay. It's not actually her, but it's just a mini.
And
Placeholder. It's okay.
You're nowhere near me.
Dorgiran, where do you want to be?
Oh, and Ward's now attuned to the monocle.
Oh yeah, that
Mhm.
is an important thing for
No, we
me.
don't
I am
wanna be.
attuned to a sentient
I'm gonna
monocle,
put you right next to the body. 'cause you touched it.
That wasn't the
Touch
last
the
thing I
butt.
did.
and it is
even
an
though your god
amazing
told you
item.
not to trust her, you touched her body.
I thought she was dead. I was just looting her corpse.
Cause I'm not done placing you yet, you impatient little
He's
shit.
like, run them jewels, you crusty, musty, dusty
Also, it wasn't-
snake
You
lady.
looking at books over there.
Wasn't I coming back out of the bedroom?
Yeah, we did.
Hmm.
Wow, that sounds really wrong. But yeah, we were coming out of the bedroom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Better
we
be coming into
did.
the bedroom.
I
It.
went exploring a hole in the bedroom there.
Yeah, you have
Yeah.
committed to that.
Bedrooms where
I guess actually it directionally doesn't matter. It's the same diff.
What if
I'm more upset that he was pouring a hole in the
Where do you
bedroom.
Yeah.
Where you at?
I
now you're
would've
coming
been
out
by
of it.
Farouk.
Is on fire?
Yep.
Fix it. That's too far.
Fix it.
Tired of hitting the microphone.
So I dispelled the spider, but not her corpse.
Correct.
if I remember
Because you guys
That is
said
correct.
that it's a good failsafe to have.
Because it is.
Well,
After
you
that.
know. No, you're doing the deed with Dorgiran.
Whoa.
Okay, well,
We were
you guys
exploring
have
the
fun in the
caves.
bedroom.
In the
Yeah,
bedroom.
You were exploring the caves in the bedroom.
Look, what you guys do in the bedroom. That's all you.
Look at that. See, your little
I'm
theory
telling
is
smoking.
wrong. She's into that shit.
Ooh, I'm
It's
telling.
been a long time since you've seen smoking. You have needs.
That was amazing.
She's in a beefcake.
I feel like you should have inspiration for that.
Thanks. I need it. So, as we continue then, tell you what, we'll go, actually, we'll leave it where it's at right now, with one exception. Actually, no, this would be Tavern Lights because you're inside the place now.
Because all the lights light up magically for us.
Indeed.
Automatically.
Yeah.
Auto.
Oh, actually, I do need to refresh the tavern look though, because the lights in the miniature case are not set correctly. It's living room, it's D&D, we'll swap to Underdark, and then back to tavern.
Whoa.
There you go. There you
A
go.
little bright though. Bring it
Rape.
down. Bring it down. Bring it down.
Sit down.
You don't want the glare off of our heads to blind anybody.
Honestly, yeah. we are a bright, reflective group. A few of us
That's a
anyway.
sidetrack,
Although I'm a
but
little darker than I was.
My passport photo, but
Mm.
from here up is like fading into the white background. Like you can't see that I have a
This
We
man does
are-
not have a cranium.
We kept trying to smile for ours just out of instinct,
She-
and the lady's like, "No, don't smile."
Don't smile.
Oh,
But
nice.
she's like, she said it. She was so nice the entire time until we did that, and she's immediately like, "No, don't smile." I'm like,
which made you laugh.
oh,
Yeah, I'm making
Right.
a weird face in my photo.
You know what's bizarre is like physically we look dark, but if you look on the stream, fully lit. Like we are all set.
Yeah, it
Not
looks
bizarre.
Yeah.
This is like
How
the best
bizarre.
lighting.
How
Christian's head looks so
Alright.
smooth, like he's got baby powder on it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Maybe I do.
Oh,
so
there you go.
happy. To
Don't
have
reveal
found
our
my
secrets.
temple.
Okay,
Damn, Mike,
so-
I'm kind of jealous now. Maybe I should shave my head.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Should I shave my head?
Don't join.
One of us. One of us.
We need a majority now.
Don't join the genetically inferior.
I recommend
We are a virile people at the table, so
Holy shit.
all three of us do have healthy beards.
not to
So-
mention. Oh.
All three of you what?
Have healthy beards.
Unlike somebody.
That's true.
Yeah.
Fine.
In truth, I mean, what purpose do you have for hair anymore? We are, I think, genetically superior at this point.
I'm more
Oh.
evolved.
To make it look beautiful and blue.
I would
Well,
just like
okay,
to say
for
the
the
three
ladies,
most
absolutely.
intelligent people at the table
It's more
are bald.
aerodynamic.
I take exception to that. I am not the most intelligent, or one of them.
Okay.
We've got a few smart cookies at the table, to be fair. We're all pretty up there.
Oh, those are
Not to pat
Oreos.
ourselves on the back or anything, because I guess I just did, but whatever. Anyway, let's get back to the game. Now,
Why'd you put emphasis on it like that?
what? So, as you have the spider construct get released from the spells, backs in the corner in Vidir, you say,
Shitballs.
Holy shit,
that's
balls
not
of
what you said last time, but okay. You want to amend that?
We're trying to help Medusias.
Are we?
You see it kind of look around.
You're not
quizzically at
here.
Everyone within the library. That is within the library anyway. You then see the spider slowly start to climb up the wall into the corner. As it then kind of presses itself in, its body and legs kind of retracting all into that space.
Mm-hmm.
Are you Medusias?
See it looking.
Skitter once, or yes.
Tap on the wall once if yes. Tap twice if no.
No. You gotta do the one for no, two for yes, and then when they do the two, you go double no.
I'll try to mind link with it.
Okay.
Is there a consciousness to link with?
So you try to mind link with it. What do you say?
Hello?
Hello.
You pooping?
As you question, what's the intelligence necessary to mind link?
Let me look. Got some scrolling to do.
Yep. In the corner.
You don't need to share a language with the creature for it to understand, but the creature must be able to understand at least one language.
Okay.
That's
If
all.
There's no intelligence marker then.
No.
As you link with it, you say hello. You kind of get like this echoey effect as though there's something there, but it may not be reaching back out to you.
Okay. Friends? Medusias?
You see it again look about the room. And you see it actually start to relax a bit. You see its kind of demeanor change a bit, and you see it kind of purposely walk down the wall carefully still, not to harm any of the actual bookshelves that it's walking down with, and then kind of resumes a somewhat neutral state as it stands before you. Back on the floor.
I don't think she's in there, guys. But I think it's friendly adjacent now.
See it pause and look at you all.
Do you understand what we're saying?
You see it nod affirmatively.
Do you know what happened to her?
You see it kind of look about the room. No response.
I think we gotta talk to her.
And
At
just
this
shrugs.
point, you hear a sourceless voice fill the room. With a sigh first.
That's always
It is a relief to no longer be trapped in there, hanging above what was my body. Echoing through the chamber. Tell me, what reason did you have to brave through my caves? I assume the defenses have had time to reinstate themselves, and though DR4W was one of my bulwarks, his capabilities were only meant to delay. And yet he stands before me, proving my designs were of higher caliber than previous estimates.
You talking about the spider or Ward?
You hear
Heavy
this
emphasis
kind of
on Ward.
slight chuckle. Ward. You've chosen a name. I find that interesting too.
So not the spider.
We definitely find some things about his and your story interesting as well. August requested aid for you. I think we're about 60 years too late.
Hear this kind of a pregnant pause. I believe that may be the understatement of this century.
This century or last?
So,
Just lots.
Yeah.
why are you here?
Morals stand up from his kneeled position over Medusias' body, kind of look towards the nothingness in the ceiling and whatnot.
Kicks her.
Say, right. I've come for answers about your many atrocities. I've come for answers about why I was created, what my purpose was, and what drove you to do this. And like he kind of references to himself, to my people. Ultimately, I want to know, can it be reversed? Is there a way to save my people? You may see me as a successful experiment, but I believe you know that whatever you've done to us is a failure overall. I don't think you got your desired result out of what you've done. And if that's true, why not release us from this thing we've become?
You've grown quite the backbone. Didn't think you were capable of growing. Once again, another surprise. My reasons are my own, though, and I will not answer to one of my creations. As all, the Warforged were, I think, quite the success. In fact, your form was not even completed. But ultimately, my reasons for doing anything are my own. I don't have to answer to some group of adventurers that charge within my home. Especially one of my creations. Demanding answers from me?
Maybe not the best tone to take with the people who removed you from your prison that I'm guessing a dragon put you in?
I mean, yeah, you kind of were stuck until this group of adventurers and experiment came along.
And Ward is so much more than an experiment. He's a beautiful soul who deserves respect.
You may be my creator, but you gave me a form of life. Medusias, you should know all life grows, all life evolves, and all life makes choices. Some of the choices you've made thus far are beyond questionable. That doesn't mean it's over. If you still live, and I still live, you can always make new choices.
Make a persuasion check at advantage.
Jedek.
I think the hot cocoa ones are my favorite.
I haven't had any yet.
Good.
I'm interested.
That would be a 12.
Oh.
Not so great.
Plus a D4.
Oh, plus a D4. Or that would be a 13.
Okay.
Try.
Thanks, bud.
I mean, if you want me to make the persuasion, I'm more than happy to.
But you'd have to give a line.
And my axe.
Hey,
Just
we're
wait for
brothers.
that.
I love that meme.
Yeah, for sure. Something about it just speaks to you, I'm sure.
It's just- I don't know what it is.
So you say that, you hear a moment. I've lived with my choices longer than you've been around. And not only have I come to accept them, I've taken pride in them. Those that lived above and below got exactly what they deserved. Though you may not remember your life then, I remember those people you were associating yourself with. They got what came to them. I'll admit there may be a certain amount of casualties that came within that, yourself included, as well as your daughter.
Hearing that, Ward kind of like looks to the ground and he tenses up a little bit. He'll just quietly and with a deep voice be like, "Does she still live?"
Not in the form that you do, but her spirit is still tethered to this world. I think we may have an opportunity here for me to help you and for you to help me. Unfortunately, given my current state, I have not the material form to be able to revisit my old body or even create a new one for myself. But I have 6 very capable adventurers within my lair who have quite the arsenal among
Now
items.
we're capable.
Please, I didn't interrupt you.
Oh, now we're
Wow.
I see the relics you carry, yourself, Ward, carrying one. And such items are hard to come by, so I present you with this bargain. I provide you your daughter. You provide me with a body.
possible choice.
What kind of fun?
Do you have certain specifications?
I'd like my old
Spider?
form.
Spider. Would you like a spider body?
I would like my old form removed of its curse. And then whatever means you have to restore it back to some sort of suitable form for myself. I can then re-inhabit my old body and I'll be fine.
So, out of character, I'm not sure getting my daughter back is worth putting this thing back in a seat of living power to go on and do more atrocious shit. And then there's no guarantee. You know, it's like making a deal with the devil.
It's very Faustian.
If we remove the curse on your body, will it go back to its previous state, or will we have to then heal it?
You'll have to restore it back to its former quality of life.
And Dorgirin looks over at it, it's all mummified and dried out. What was it? We just got moisturized you or something?
I think we got lotion in here somewhere.
I believe the resurrection spell should fix that problem. Curse removal first, of course.
I am going to ask my monocle. Do I do that silently through like my brain?
Telepathy, yeah.
Okay.
Brain space.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask it to compile a best course of action to scan for evidence of like a dormant soul, like looking for my daughter. Like, are there any like leads that it can give me from the environment around me that could lead to my daughter's soul, wherever it may be.
Sure.
With the intention of like, I can't honestly make that deal. Like it's not a solid deal. Knowing what I've known that she's done throughout her lifetime or my lifetime and before that, like that would be like, no, for one soul, to the bargain is like, how many people's lives are you going to cost by putting this person back in the seat of power for the price of one soul? But then again, it is my daughter, so what would I not do? That's the question.
Well, I don't have a time to tell. Not that we could yet.
She's got to reimburse us.
The monocle responds, there was probably one thing that may have that capability, but I wouldn't know how to manipulate it. I could assist you in anything you wanted to try, but from what I could gather in the cave, I think the best course of action would be investigating that large tower.
Large tower?
I think that may have been the resonator for wherever this whole process went to claim souls. If that's the case, be a place to check.
Okay.
Ren will.
Does the monocle have a name? Like the voice? No.
Nope.
I will just thank it in general then.
Ren will mind link with Ward.
Yeah. I was
Siri.
gonna ask. Siri. Okay, yeah.
Hey Siri.
Dude, if
We should
at
do
home,
that,
just
people-
in case.
Yeah.
Wish
I
People
thought I
at
was
home,
really
phones
talking
are
to
going
her.
off.
I was getting ready to say, because that is your normal tone for.
I know.
yeah.
She definitely thought I was talking to her. Sorry.
Nice.
It's fine.
Sorry. Different name.
I was about to
We'll
say
go.
wish we could
Workshop.
it.
Yeah.
Hey, cereal.
There we go.
Hey Google,
Yeah, right.
Siri with a C.
Xbox, turn off.
Yeah, right.
Ren will mind link with Ward. Would your wish be to lay your daughter's soul to rest or put her in something and give her new life in a new form? Because we have a friend in the other town who we've seen can lay souls to rest. We maybe could bring her here. Maybe she could do that. Or we can trust Medusias and
That's assuming that
perform this
There's
trade. I do have something that could fix her.
Something I can fix her.
I mean, not fix,
You can
obviously.
fix
Not
her.
fix what's wrong, but I can fix her body.
Right.
Fix the body, not the brain.
Yeah.
So Ward will spawn with my daughter was robbed of an entire lifetime of experiencing the beauty that this world can provide, and I'd like to see her live a full and happy life. I don't know what lies beyond for her, and that scares me. On the other hand, I can absolutely not trust Medusias. She doesn't have anyone's interest in heart except for her own. And
Yeah.
I will not be a party to giving her what she wants.
Well, I think trusted is a strong word. I think she would honor a trade. I at least get that impression. I don't know what releasing her back onto the world would do to the world, or if she would even be of a help to us in the coming battles, but she's the only one that I know of, survey size of one entity we've encountered, of multitudes of entities that can do this for your daughter.
Yeah, that's just a gamble I can't take. The one thing I do recall teaching my daughter in the very short time that we had was do whatever you can to leave this world a better place than you came into. And I cannot risk releasing Medusias onto this world and leaving it worse for wear. I would not want my daughter to live in a world where Medusias had free reign to do whatever she wanted to anyone she wanted without consequence.
I want to say something, but I'm not in this conversation.
Okay.
I want to know what love is.
I think we've been awkwardly standing silent for a while, so I'll relay your position to the others if you'll keep her entertained.
Right. Okay.
Hey, Mom, look at my new monocle.
Right.
Don't show her the monocle.
Right.
Look what I can do.
All right,
Yeah,
and I'll round robin.
And
Starting with.
While she's doing that, I will parlay with Medusias.
Can we get a mind
Okay.
chat room going where
Yeah.
everybody's just-
Oh, yeah.
Mind
I
check.
wish I could.
Yeah,
I
I'll
wish I
try.
could like.
There is actually a spell that allows you to do that, but it's full on like telepathy that allows you. I think telepathy is a spell that allows you to basically link with multiple people
Yeah.
and be like, hey, I'm the hub, but we can all talk.
Yeah.
Nice. Total Jean Grey.
Yeah.
I'd like to use,
It's
well,
just anytime someone like connects and disconnects, it's the aim door sound.
No,
if
right?
you're looking
Yeah.
for the daughter, I have to be able to see where she would be at, or like where the souls would be at.
I don't know.
So, well,
So,
yeah,
oh, yeah.
I'll parlay with Medusias and I'll tell her
I could try.
we have no guarantees that you being put in a renewed body are not going to just cause havoc upon this world, and I truly think you've done enough. I may just be one of your creations, but I have grown and I have learned. I've learned that life is precious. Whether you think the denizens of this world are deserving of your wrath and your experiments or not, everybody has the potential for change, even you, Medusias. You could choose now to do something for the greater good, but instead you have your own self-interest at heart. And you could freely give your information to help me save my daughter, who has never done anything to you or anyone in this world. But still, she was taken by your wrath. And you choose your self-interest. Therefore, if you can't give me any guarantees that you will aid this world and be a boon to it and not a hindrance, then I think your time here is exactly where you belong. And I would go as far as to humbly being one of your creations, ensure that you never leave this place again. Your body is at our mercy at this very point. I will lock you in the tightest lead coffin and drop you into the deepest ocean if that's what it takes. So that what you have done never happens again.
You hear a Ward. Ward, is it?
I have chosen Ward.
I'm quite surprised.
Ward.
I
Didn't
think
expect
you are my new
Ward
purpose.
declared.
Well,
Ward declared.
with such vindication in your voice, I am honored to be your purpose. I admit, what happened to you and your daughter was an unfortunate circumstance. I know you are not from the world that was above, and we're visiting. But I cannot change what happened. But what I can say is that should I be restored, it would do more harm to those that would do more harm to this world than those that live within it were I not present.
I like a lesser of two evils kind of thing. Okay. Just trying to keep up here. It's slow to me.
Not evil.
I'm not evil.
Right.
We're just little evil.
Literally.
Just a little bit of evil.
Yeah.
And
As a
rest
treat.
assured, I keep my bargains. If you return me to my form, in full, I'll have your daughter back.
Rainier stabs.
It's just the
I finally
crunchy
get around to
corpse,
Rainier. He's like, bet. Stab.
Oh.
I heard stab.
I will make one last like bargaining kind of play with her, but not really bargaining, just kind of like trying to convince her to bring it around and look at it from a different point of view.
Okay.
And I'll say to her that you, again, your plea for your body and to be resurrected is in your own self-interest, but it doesn't have to be that way. We could have done things differently, Medusias. I know you created us all for a reason, and I truly think that you are alone in this world. You have no peers and no equals. And if you had approached any one of us at any point in time without your self-interest as your foremost concern, you could have found friends. You could have come to me, saw your creation, and had regret for what you have done to me and my daughter. And you could have freely offered any information that would help us. And in that, you would have found allies without falter. We would have stood by your side and been everything you needed us to be, because that's what friends do. Friends help each other. You could have helped us freely, and in return, we would have done anything you asked. But now, I am faced with this impossible choice that you have given me. Between my daughter and the safety of this world, by trusting you, and I cannot make that choice. So I'm leaving your fate to the decision of this group of adventurers who have so brazenly entered your realm.
At this point, only you see this. But you see a spectral form apparate in front of you about 10 feet.
Okay.
It is a non-corporeal woman with what looks like very dense hair tied back that you realize is actually likely snakes held back.
Okay.
Currently, a welder's mask held up above her face. She has a sword in one hand, the other hand free. She wears this kind of like studded leather armor, but with like a battle skirt and an apron over it. And as she drifts towards you,
Creepy.
you feel her hand, and it happens within almost a second that you cannot react, that she grabs you by the throat and lifts you up off the ground.
Oh, wow.
And as you hear her in your mind say, "You dare speak to me about being alone? You have no right. I gave you this life that you have. I can give your daughter new life again. You had your daughter. I had no one." And you can feel her hand tensely holding you up, and you guys can just see Ward just drift off the ground.
Big ass ward.
He's getting force choked.
Yeah.
Thankfully, he doesn't need to breathe.
Right. Yeah. So I'll struggle with the invisible thing, and I'll
She will-
begrudgingly say, "You stole my life, and you stole my daughter's life. You've got what you've deserved."
She releases you. You're only maybe 6 inches off the ground, but still.
It's still.
She drifts backward. Make a persuasion or intimidation check. Either one at advantage.
Shit and intimidation. I don't see Ward being intimidating. Do you guys? Where's one? Oh, it's
Very
You struck a
intimidating.
nerve with her, so
right, yeah. +4? Or D4? Or is that
Has
one
it
time?
been more than 6 seconds?
Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah.
Oh my god. Did you say with
Rolling.
advantage?
Yep.
Okay. These dice tonight, baby. Use a real one. And a D4?
Yep.
15. 19.
19.
And you can do either persuasion or I have a +1 in both. So
Okay, gotcha.
whichever you think's better for the narrative.
You see her kind of drift backward, and you can see her demeanor kind of relax and actually even droop a bit. And at this point, you can actually see her. She's floating about 10 feet away from you.
And I'm talking out loud to her to the nothingness that they can't see.
Right, yeah.
And they're
None,
just
none,
like,
none of them can
what's
see.
happening?
Yeah.
He floats now?
Is this what it looks like
He's
when I
lost
do
it.
it?
Is that what it looks like when you're doing your thing?
Right.
Like, oh, this seems familiar.
You see her kind of drooping there. You see, restore my body. I can help you in the fight to come.
Oh.
But
So I'll. Or words, I'll relay.
I will show you your daughter regardless.
I will respond with. These are the first steps, Medusias, to choosing a better path. And then I will relay everything to my friends, and with the like tone of leaning towards let's help her.
I have gotten to Daruk, Vadir, and if those two have come in, then I hit Dorgirin, and I'm probably just starting to talk to Rainier when this happens.
Yeah, it's like that when you're starting to have a conversation with Rainier, you see Ward lift off the ground at that moment. You're like, hey,
oh.
I was gonna say when Ward lifts off the ground, I mean the roof probably would have been weapons in hand and ready to
Crackling,
go.
lightning,
Yeah.
like
But-
Pikachu used
Ready to
thunder.
go?
when Rin mind linked with everyone, she would have asked for a vote to be cast. So, your vote.
Right.
I mean, the situation has
How's Blue's
changed.
doing, buddy?
I got to all of
not
I got
voted,
to
so
the
it's
three
not
of you
even
before that
right?
happened.
Okay.
So, your
The
original
terms have
vote,
changed. I'm here to
I
alter
gave you
the terms.
Ward's stance, which was he doesn't weigh his daughter over the world.
My connection to you, I'd be like, I say we help her. If she doesn't do the right thing, and if we're good.
Right.
Put her in
One
a
and
lead
one.
coffin and drop her into Mariana's
We're
trench.
1 and 1. Vadir, your vote.
Give her a chance, but
2 and 1. Dorgirin.
Or Luciana said not to trust her.
2 and 2. What is happening?
what?
I started mind linking with you, and then Ward started getting lifted off the ground
Yes,
to get
yeah.
your vote.
yeah, so that's what you hear. Rainier, what is
What?
happening?
We're watching the same thing. I don't know.
I didn't mind like
Like
with
coming around
that.
the corner.
I always thought we were here to confront her, so I'm confused why we would.
Because she has my daughter's soul. But
Yeah,
you
but
don't
you
know
don't-
that yet because it hasn't gotten around.
I haven't gotten to tell you all the deeds
stack
yet.
effect.
He's now lifted off the ground. Okay, so I don't know what's happening right now, but Ward said that, and then his
That's
daughter
when you turn
and
and
the
see Rainier,
daughter
like
and
walking around the corner looking at the same thing you're
Yeah.
looking at, like,
He's
so
possessed.
Ward's initial reaction was to not help her because and then we'll like just try to lay his daughter's soul to rest, but I don't know what's happening now, and it's about a 3-2 vote right now.
Why don't we just
Or
get
2-2
the
vote.
soul and then enter?
Well, I don't know. She might be pretty hard to kill.
I
A
just-
dragon
mean,
didn't
right
kill
up
her; it
mummy.
imprisoned her. So,
I don't know. Killed enough hard things. We'll figure it out then.
so
So,
you're
wing it.
to help her? Question mark.
So yeah, what's your vote? Help her or don't help her?
Help her or harm her?
I mean, I'm just gonna follow what we do. I don't have much of a thought other than I'm totally fine pretending to help her and then turning it on.
You're
later.
Classic
literally-
Renair.
Literally the
I mean, I
Rainbow,
basically
right?
said the same thing.
Oh, yeah,
True.
yeah.
So,
We don't have to immediately attack her.
right.
We can see how the we can have a pint and wait for this all to blow over.
Fair. Okay. And so then you've been put down a.
Any Edgar Wright reference, in my opinion. Guaranteed. Unless something better comes along, obviously.
Yeah.
So you've been put down. You
Got
said
red
out
on you.
loud, these are the steps.
Got red on you.
And so
Yeah.
now we're all staring at you.
This is the path to choosing a better way.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then so I will relay the rest of the information about what we talked about, and I will say that she hasn't made a choice to aid me with my daughter regardless. But if we do help her, she will aid us in the fight that is to come.
You know what fight.
You know what fight. And then Ward will go on to like not really plead to the group, but like present a case of I have preached to August and anyone that would listen to me that as long as you're alive and breathing, you always have a choice to make a better choice. And right now, I believe Medusias is making a better choice. Should we aid her, it may help with the progression of her making better choices in the future. However, if we do not, it will reinforce her belief that nothing is worth saving or trusting. And then
What's
I will vote for aiding Medusias.
It's like, you know,
What's
she
your
can hear
stance on gods and dragons? Just, I mean, I know you just had a really bad experience with the dragon, but like overall.
Not in favor of either.
Oh, okay. So,
Oh, she hated magic and the divine, right? Or just the divine?
The divine specifically.
you.
so.
What are your thoughts on the Shattered?
What's your thoughts
That's
on
actually a very good question.
That's why I asked about the gods, because if she doesn't want to help the gods, is she gonna help the gods or no?
Yeah, the last thing we need to do is compound our problem.
In what manner?
I mean, were you around whenever that happened? Originally?
You need to be more specific.
Let's say the same thing.
Like the entity that we might have known the name of, the Shattered, but I can't remember the name of in character.
I did not-
Drogo.
I did not live during the same time as the Shattered. No.
So the Shattered are a new force on this world that threatens it.
Oh, not at all. The Shattered has existed for millennia.
Well,
I mean, if the Shattered were to be brought back, what would your thoughts about that be?
As long as they do not kill me, I see no problem necessarily.
Well,
so
what
their
battle are
intent
you
is to
signing
what?
up for
Kill
then?
everyone? What
The
is
one
their
against
ultimate
Kyvereth.
goal?
To destroy all the gods.
The dragon?
Yes. I assumed the dragon was your quarry.
So, like, circumstances were kind of weird getting here. 'Cause it started with August needing help for you, but then on the way to get to you, your big worm kind of disintegrated him.
Which,
Sucks really bad.
yeah, which
And then
we're
we just
gonna have to have a chat about that. That's just a
So, like-
little much.
feelings are a little mixed on that creation. Not gonna lie, kind of fucked. But we were already here and figured we might as well just see what all the fuss was about, and if you were even here to begin with. So
Dragon's not really our quarry.
Yeah.
World-ending activities of the Cult of the Shattered, arguably our quarry.
Yeah. There's a cult.
Yeah, trying to bring it back. Trying to,
Really
They're
close
taking
to
it back.
bringing it back.
really
Interesting.
close to bringing it back. Actually, completely destabilizing the planes of existence right now, actually.
That is bad for Astoria, which makes it bad for me. Then our goals are aligned.
Do I get the impression that
Insight.
she is actually against the Shattered coming back?
An insight check.
Is she against the archphase?
I didn't roll very well. 15.
D4.
15?
That doesn't matter. You wouldn't get to the next bracket.
Oh, it's a D4.
18.
18.
18 with the D4.
Hard to say.
Dang, with an 18.
I mean, I can't see her.
She
so
is.
I figured-
It's a hard read.
The
It's
snake
like
boss.
she's not corporeal.
Yeah.
Tell her
Also
to
that
put-
too.
Tell her to put up the ghostly mask. The mask.
What about
The
it?
ghost mask.
We don't see any of that.
But
Yeah,
it's still
true.
there.
None of you have seen it. Well, with one exception.
So, I think for the most part, as a group, we're in agreement. We're going to help you. I don't have 1,000 gold diamond on me, but after a long rest, I can do resurrection if I have 1,000 gold diamond. So I don't know if there's one here somewhere that we could get.
I
to
have
use.
resurrection.
Oh, you.
Yeah, I was gonna say Ren said she had
Do
an
you wanna
option.
Use that on her?
No,
I
but
think it's actually Dust of Revivify.
is it Revivify?
Yeah. Or I'm sorry, no,
Revivify.
Reincarnation.
Oh,
She
that
wants
would
her
just put her in a
reincarnation back.
random
Yeah,
new
she
body,
wants her
right?
back.
Yeah.
So you're saying you can cast it if you take a long rest as a ritual without the diamond?
I
No, you still need a
I
diamond.
Oh, you need the diamond?
But you have to take a long rest to prepare the
But I
spell.
have to take a long rest before as well. So we can do it, but if there's a diamond around here, we won't have to go find one elsewhere. So that's number one. But number two, who did this to you? And you don't have any idea why.
Think of a number of reasons why.
That much I do know.
About a village full.
There was an entity known as Kyverith. It was a multicolored dragon, one of an ancient variety, and initially there were some, you can hear the frustration in her voice, adventurers, not unlike yourselves, that indirectly released it from its prison. I meant to try to establish some sort of boundaries against where this entity may make itself known and what it would do, but unfortunately, it came to know of my own lair here and the coffers that I once had, and found them ripe for the taking. So, quite simply,
You got robbed.
yes. Kyverith being an entity more powerful than myself, as much as I hate to admit,
Just a little dragon B&E.
it was able to subdue me, and, well, you saw the rest.
Oh, we met his better
So
half.
it was better.
Unfortunately,
To be fair, plasma's way cooler.
I also saw the raiding of my coffers. I don't know what may remain. There may be some items down there, but if there is a diamond down there, welcome to it.
Do you have any other defenses down there that'll try to murder us, disintegrate us?
Yes, I do.
Is there a way to turn them off?
Not in my current
Good
state.
question.
Is there a way that we can turn them off?
I can tell you what to avoid.
We got any moonstone?
Slightly
ore down
helpful.
there?
You actually asked that?
Yeah.
Okay. You hear a kind of pregnant pause. What do you have to do with moonstone ore?
He has an obsession.
Choose your words.
What do you do with it?
I'm just really into moonstone ore, you know. Yeah.
I see from your ball you may have an vested interest in acquiring that ore.
mean, you gotta make it better.
Yeah, he's gotta get stronger.
Adventuring life I didn't choose the adventuring life. Adventuring life chose me.
At this point, everyone sees a spectral wraith-like appearance of Medusa with her hair now actually unbound and kind of flowing about appear before you.
Oh boy.
Place her if you want.
That's
In front of Dorgirin at this point.
creepy jerk.
I
It's
assume
on
you
up
guys
to him,
were
just like, what do you want?
Yeah.
Too much.
Mm-hmm. As she floats up to you, apparating in front of you, she then says, I assume you're one of Luciana's.
Oh, not pets. Associates.
I see. I do have Moonstone down there with a robust defense mechanism around it. It was my own insurance plan against that upstart archfey that wished to claim the second moon as her own. She was always obsessed with it, and I wanted to make sure that she wasn't able to do so.
She pick on you or something when you were a kid, or?
That elven bitch
Okay. Yeah.
wanted to make her own kingdom, and I wanted to make sure she didn't. So, I set up certain precautions to make sure that she wasn't able to. She reached out to you, and you've been recreating some artifact to try to free her from that prison. We may be at odds yet.
Oh, well, you can't expect us to work for free.
We've already come to terms over what I expect.
They did. They wasn't asked.
What do you know of the archfey you claim is a god?
Please put her down.
That moon stealing bitch. Her or Luciana?
Yes. And opens the bag of bounty. She's like popcorn.
Oh, I know she saved my life. I know she's given me power.
Did she now?
Hmm.
Did she maybe come to exploit someone who had power within themselves all along and didn't maybe know how to access it?
Oh, either way, it'd still be giving me power. Whether it's being given from her or whether or not she showed me a way to unlock it.
If I were to provide you with the means to remove the defenses over the Moonstone Horror, I assume you would see her restored back on her throne?
At you.
If by reopening the Fey portal.
Among other things.
Well, yeah.
I have concerns that an entity claiming one of the moons would raise them above just not archfey status, but potentially even true godhood. Gods cannot be trusted. What protections do you offer me to make sure that such a thing would not come to fruition? I'm fine with her being an archfey. I've known a few in my time.
Mm-hmm. Well, she speaks to me. She's asked me my opinions on things. If you help, I'll tell her that you did help, and that there shouldn't be bad blood.
So, like, Kind of like striking an accord between Medusias
Yeah,
and
essentially
like she helped your
a truce
seat.
or
Yeah. And as long
Make
as she
a-
doesn't work against you, then all's well. You
Make
just ignore each other.
Make a persuasion check.
that is my persuasion.
Ooh, Medusias be wheeling and dealing.
She's been around.
Right.
Through 2 campaigns now, actually.
They're gonna have to make her way around the table because I got my own stuff. Sure.
I gotta wait for my character sheet to load up. It's so slow. Alright, persuasion.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm actually pretty good at persuasion.
Nice.
Can I get a
Who
d4?
dares?
You,
Yeah.
Tony.
Sweet.
Is it possible to do this, like,
Yes.
And this isn't at advantage, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
I'm so sorry I didn't see that until just now.
That's okay. I just sent it, so.
Okay.
I'm gonna use the inspiration you gave me.
Ah, okay, right on.
Boom.
Where's player left?
Okay.
Unreachable.
That is a 13.
Fuck.
Good. And then a d4. $23?
23?
Not a 21.
I'm
Right,
I'm
yeah.
for that to go further.
Drop it in there. Thank you. As she looks to you and nods. You can promise me that she'll stay within the realm that she wishes and not try to create some sort of new religion in her name. And I will agree.
Okay.
As someone who's not merely her pet, I believe you may have some sway over her.
I'll speak to her.
If I have your word on this,
Yeah, my word that I will talk to her and let her know that you assisted, that you provided Moonstone. I will work to make sure that there is a truce and that there is no plan to interfere with you or create their own religion.
then you will find a chest within the coffers, and likely is still down there. There's a substantial spell that's providing defenses over it. You'll have to say a few words while you hold it.
Okay.
And that will release the spell.
Okay. See here. Words.
Potato, potato. Now.
Tell me, do you speak Elven?
Nope.
Someone else may be best to speak these words then.
These three don't count. Doesn't work. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyone else who speaks Elven would be
I got you too. Me and him.
okay. Yeah.
What's the words in Army of the Dead for the book?
Unless druidic.
No.
Unless druidic works.
It doesn't.
Okay.
The words are, as she speaks in Elven, light will find you, but darkness bind you.
Light will find you, but darkness bind you. Through disc?
Hmm?
Through disc? Are you sending that?
No. I can send it to you.
I'll just
I
Make a
will
note.
Find you.
I'm not sure why. Okay, hang on. I need to reboot my phone. It says I
Find you?
can't reach my lights.
Address
Why
not
are you
found.
doing this? Yeah, it says unreachable. I'm like, they're right fucking there.
I can
I'm on the
reach
same
out.
Wi-Fi. Why? Also, I also have a remote access, so whatever.
Lies.
Anyway, yeah. Anyway, just flip the light switch. We'll go dark.
Yeah.
Actually, that'll kill the streaming PC. Don't do that.
Night vision.
We will truly go dark at that point.
Light will find you, but darkness bind you?
Mhm.
Okay. I had the find and bind backwards.
While holding
Once my phone
it, though.
reboots, I'll get that.
Ooh.
But while holding it, we have to say those words. The
Correct.
chest.
Yep.
Okay.
And for the other defenses, if there is any sort of sizable pile of gold, just avoid it.
Fair.
Just gold? Just piles of gold? Don't-
One particular, but if there are multiple, avoid them, depending on their size. If they take up more than a 20 by 20 mound, avoid it. It likely was avoided for a reason.
Any other piles of stuff we should avoid?
Right. Like, what if the diamond's sitting on top of one of those piles of gold?
Be very careful in grabbing the diamond.
Cheese it.
Have mage hand.
I'm just gonna.
I feel like touching the pile of gold is probably exactly what she means by don't do that.
What's the worst
It's
that'll
not-
happen?
It'll turn into magma. Like a land.
Molten
Actually,
magma.
just a giant mimic that's pretending to be a pilot.
But mimics have really good loot.
Just don't.
Were you around when the gods banished or imprisoned the dragon?
That was before my time.
Would you have supported the gods in that decision?
Now, absolutely. Is that okay?
Thank you.
Want to be sure it wasn't too
Blue
dim, though,
light.
too.
No, it's good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Given my current state, I absolutely would have.
Well, I mean, there aren't many who can amass a horde such as you.
Hmm.
Dragon quality horde.
Hmm.
And Kybereth is kind of a dick, especially without his better half inside him at all. So,
Interesting notion.
I don't know that it was quite fair of the god to remove something from its own land.
I agree. I think the gods meddled in our world far too much.
I agree.
Which,
Well, they're
should I have
imperialists.
actually met this cult, I could have potentially guided their hand in a different manner.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, I found myself in unusual circumstances.
You're a bit detached.
One might say. As you see daggers just shoot across at you.
Hey, do you know Millicent too? You seem to know all these people.
See her pause for a moment. Which one?
There's more than one Millicent?
Archfey,
There are
kind
many
of a
people that
bitch.
go by the name Millicent.
Oh. She's really fond of ice, darkness. Came out of the nothingness space.
I see the entity that is bound within the Ebon Glacier. I'm familiar. I don't know her personally, but
I don't know if you had any deals with her too.
no.
Okay.
I think last I knew she was still within that glacier.
Mm-hmm.
And she's probably just eating this up. It's been centuries since she's had stimulating conversation.
It's like such good tea this
Well,
group has.
right.
Decades.
Then she gets around for being stuck in a glacier. Like,
Mm.
you know.
As you hear a pause, from her. I see. Perhaps not quite so stuck within a glacier any longer.
I mean, physically stuck. I believe so. I haven't gone to check it out myself. Seems like a bad vacation.
Magic Council may be busy this century.
Ah, yes.
I mean, yeah, they have
Yeah.
been. They're missing a member now.
Yeah,
Really?
Ingrid is no more.
Or Rochelle.
Or
Rochelle.
Rochelle.
They were not members of the council.
Rochelle was
Wanted
to
to be.
be.
interviewing. Yeah.
Yeah, she's
She's
been
trying to
considered
keep
for the
Ingrid
position.
from-
She
Ah.
tanked her interview.
In spectacular fashion.
that
She
Yeah.
she tanked the what is it, the performance exam?
Mhm.
Right.
Nice.
A
the
giant
not getting killed.
Exam.
interview.
Yeah.
The staying alive part of
Sized
the
candy
job.
cane
Yeah.
through the
Mhm.
noggin will do that for you.
Ah, so that coven is finally ended.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, the crits are free now.
Well, good for them. So, about me getting my body back.
Yeah, I guess we gotta go find a diamond in your stash.
Yeah.
Shadow of a stash.
My treasure hoard. Well,
Oh.
what's left behind?
I was gonna say, I don't know if we can really call it a hoard anymore. I mean, that's to be seen. I haven't seen it yet. You may still have a half hoard.
The
Slinging
coffers.
shade.
Is this
If they're
where?
empty, they're still coffers.
Is this
Okay.
where we mentioned that we went down the stairs?
Mm-hmm.
And there's not.
But like, did you go around and look around?
You didn't go
No,
very
we were
far.
kind of worried there might be a dragon.
I've seen much of my hoard emptied.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Coffers.
Well, the hoard was emptied. Now they are just coffers. The coffers is the
Empty
space, the hoard
coffers.
is the items that were within.
The technical.
That's fair. I never really knew that. I've never had a hoard, so or coffers.
So,
We ought to work on getting a horde. First, we need coffers
should you be
For
so
the hoard.
lucky?
for the horde.
Look, so you have to have coffers to then contain your hoard. Got it.
Would anyone like to participate in mock Gorah?
No, I have a feeling you'll cheat.
Right.
Well, it's over here.
Coffers, right? Yeah, let's go check it out.
Ward, you can speak Elvish if you want to go with him. I feel like someone should keep Medusias company. She's kind of been alone for a while.
You have no idea.
Yeah, it's a coin flip. You could stay or I can stay.
Should I stay or should I go
You stay?
now?
Alright. I will go. I will light the way as I rack my battle hammer that's shaped like a cog and cast light upon it.
Oh, yeah?
And then I'll look to the others.
Cast light on you.
Double light.
Beacon. Yeah, and then I'll look to the others and be like, let's do what needs to be done. And then stomp towards the thing was.
Hmm.
The chest with the hole in the. There's a hole.
Hole in the log.
There's a hole.
There's a hole in the
log.
floor in it. All right. So, who all is going down into the coffers?
Me.
I'll go back.
Okay, so we got
Against his
4.
better judgment.
All right.
I was
Obviously,
worried there was gonna be
Barbarian's
a-
coming,
right.
right?
That was my big reason.
I think we were all worried.
I'll stay.
Okay. All right. So,
There's so many opportunities for shady shit. You're gonna stay up here.
You have
So many opportunities for shady shit up here.
So I don't know how
True.
much you were paying
Consider
attention,
yourself,
but
Oh, right.
Exactly.
no,
But yes, I
touch.
do.
the gold.
Yeah. So
The
many
big
opportunities for
pile
shady
of
shit.
gold.
Listen here, Abu. Okay,
Right.
don't.
So first of all,
Anyway.
we've been over this. I don't care about
Table
money.
wonders?
I care about
angry apple
shiny
eating is what I was
interesting.
thinking of just
It's about sending a message.
That too.
but with the gold.
Yeah.
I don't care about money. I care about
Money
interesting
can buy.
shiny things.
Is there like a gerbil or a hamster race in D&D where we use the cheeks as pouches?
There's a
Space
flying
gerbils.
monkey one now.
There's space
Okay.
gerbils now.
Listen,
Space
hold on.
gerbils?
Space hamsters.
Not as a playable race though.
Yeah.
Look, next time I'll play a centaur and just have saddlebags.
Yes.
There we go.
That's actually
Pretty.
clever.
Yeah. Honestly,
That's dope.
saddlebags of holding. There you go.
There it is. I can have my own fucking like cart, so I don't have to argue if we're taking the cart or not.
I am the cart. Clop, clop, clop,
You feel-
clop, clop.
Like if you, it'd be like
And
a
then we
small
go
one.
indoors.
It'd be more
Yeah.
like definitely cart versus wagon, but like reasonable.
And then we come across stairs.
Yeah.
Or doorways.
So then
Or
you
Ed
take monk
9000.
as a class, and then vertical surfaces don't matter.
Right.
You're a centaur monk.
Oh my god.
Clop, clop, clop,
No,
clop, clop,
hold on.
clop.
Then it's just then I'm like part
Amazing.
goat.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Emphasis on the head, but
All right. Yeah.
Oh,
So,
jeez.
Amazing.
As the 4 of you head down into the coffers, you make your way down these spiral stairs that, first of all, you have to go in through the closet where there is a stairwell that leads down.
it's a tight fit.
So it's a tight fit for at least 3 of the members, but you're able to squeeze in. And as you begin walking down, you do see that, again, spiral staircase that eventually opens up into this expansive cave where there is a kind of central column that you're walking down these spiral stairs that
Mhm.
wrap around, and then just echoing chamber of darkness that even beyond your 60 feet, just gone. Even beyond your 120 feet, darkness.
Is there stones on the floor?
So yeah, as you're walking down,
No, it's dirt.
No, I mean like rocks or pebbles or, you know.
oh, I see. Loose bits, yeah, for sure.
I will pick up one of them.
Yep.
Mhm.
I will cast light on it, and then I am going to
I feel like this
toss
is
it.
a repeat.
Yeah.
But as I
Go on.
toss it, I'm going to.
A sequel.
Is the other stone still there, lit up?
I was actually gonna ask. I was like,
Lasts for an hour, so yeah.
I'm
So
just
yeah,
gonna,
there's like one orb of light just like
Like,
out in the darkness.
do I see him getting this already? I'm just gonna kind of tap him on the shoulder and point to the one that's out there and go, we did.
Where the
this."
hell?
Well, he's doing something else though too. I'm curious as to what he's doing.
It's a light
He doesn't
bulb.
know.
Yeah.
I can't find. Oh yeah, here it is. I'm gonna cast Conjure Barrage on it,
Oh,
and then I'm gonna use the telekinesis from the monocle to really fucking send it.
okay.
Are you going, as they call
I'm
it, full
send
send?
it.
You can only actually have light on one object though. That's the problem.
I am casting it on one object,
On one
but
object,
as
yes.
it releases.
Yeah,
Conjure
then
Barrage.
only one of them is actually going to have light.
Oh, okay.
I like the idea, but like
Okay, then never mind. I'll just save
Well,
the
It's
spell
just
slot.
pieces
it
of
opens it up to
one.
potentially dangerous applications afterward. If you were to put like a glyph of warding and then be like, Conjure Barrage. I just cluster bombed something.
True.
So that's why like only one of them would actually have light on it. For this purposes though, we'll say it works because it's light, and that's really cool. And I
Okay.
do like the idea.
All right, cool.
Now you open the floodgates.
No,
Right,
we're just doing it
exactly.
the one time, and we're kind of
Yeah.
like how we did the rolly ball tonk of doom in the tunnel.
Right.
We did it the one
Yeah,
time
yeah.
for the rule of cool, but we don't abuse things.
Yeah. Because I don't want to like the glyph of
You don't
warding,
remember that?
like, all right, cluster bomb this
No,
whole
I-
thing. Just all right, well, everything's dead now. Cool. So as the light goes out, you can see that there are like tiny piles of gold that exist throughout this this massive cavern, and it is huge. As best as you can tell, it probably replicates the cavern that's above too. It is
Okay.
an expansive cave, much taller though, and there's a certain air to it that make a let's say you have proficiency with mason's tools. Yes. No?
Yes.
Make a check there with advantage.
Okay. So how do you run a check on that?
So this would be an intelligence check
Proficiency?
plus. So if you have any skill that is intelligence plus proficiency bonus, do that.
Okay.
This means you're proficient.
So intelligence is +4. Proficiency is +5.
Because this
So
is
you just roll a d20 and then add that.
Yeah.
Dice, please.
so
Ow.
it's a skill check with a tool that you're proficient with. Kind of recognizing a couple things.
12.
12. So it's not a hard check given your kind of expertise with this too. There's no way this cavern should work.
Oh, it's like a weird dimensional space, huh?
Quite possibly.
Oh, well, Arcana check told me that.
Probably. But like from a strictly like an engineering standpoint, like there's no way the weight of everything that would be above this, if it was truly
Would
there,
hold it.
would hold this space.
Right.
So it may not be like a full-on extra dimensional space, but there's something going on here that allows
Right.
this place to exist magically. So, that said, as you continue walking down, you do see that as the Conjure Barrage goes out with all these different light sources kind of spattering through this entire space, there are multiple piles of these kind of mounds of gold. And some of them are about that 20-foot space size, and there are more than a few of them within this space too. Given their prevalence, or rather their unmistakability of being missed, they look like they were likely left.
Right. They were just passed over.
Right. But in this time too, you also do spot that there are a few chests also kind of littered about too.
Well, she didn't say anything about the chest, did she?
You do not.
Well, we're after a diamond in particular. Let's just keep that in mind.
Yeah, the diamond might be in the chest. So I'm gonna walk up to the nearest chest.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're also looking
No,
for
I mean, I was going to do the same thing. Like,
I was thinking the same.
to be
I
honest,
mean, we're
like,
also looking for a chest of moonstone ore.
right, but you have like a divining rod that you can
Yeah.
particularly identify.
Okay, so
Divining wall.
as you go up to the first one, roll a d8.
8.
Which one's a D8? There it is.
2 triangles.
4.
2 snakes.
Okay.
You get bit in the dick. They got me in the dick.
Not even a mimic, just a trap that bites you in the dick.
Right.
And then just disappear. Oh shit.
That's so
Yeah,
oddly
it's
specific. Why would you design it that way?
Medusias, why?
She also didn't warn us about this.
Just for
Rude.
giggles.
Yeah.
She knew it was going to
And it's all snake shaped.
Yeah.
Watch
So,
out for the dick bite.
As you find this this chest and everything, you look at it. There's a locking mechanism on it. You can clearly see that place, kind of out where you expect.
Hey.
Wait, are any of you good at thieves? Do any of you have proficiency with thieves' tools?
I have them all.
Do you mean
the particular
ultimate
place
thieves
that you
tool.
find your proficiency.
Right.
no?
That looks like a lock. Not a problem anymore.
Yeah, I mean, is it a wood chest?
Yeah, wooden chest with like iron. So the chests that
Oh,
you've
still
seen
proficiency.
are iron-bound wooden chests, so they're sizable for sure. They're varying in size though too. The one you found is about big, so like 2 feet wide, maybe a foot and a half deep.
I'm just
2 feet
gonna
tall.
lift the lid.
Okay. You go to lift it and it's
I will try and unlock it.
okay.
Can
Make
I
a
check to
dexterity
see if
check.
This is the one that has the ore in it.
Mhm.
Can I use my maul to see if this is the chest with the ore in it?
Yeah, as you walk by Rainier and see him kind of like trying to
Fiddling.
piece one out, you just no change in the
Okay.
visibility of them all.
Okay.
So you want dex, or do you want sleight of hand, or what do you want?
This would be either one. So I was gonna say if you're proficient with thieves' tools and you're proficient with sleight of hand, then you could roll sleight of hand. But if you're not proficient with thieves' tools, then this would just be a dex check.
No. Just alchemist and smith's tools. Worst case, is there a hinge? No, they're probably on the inside, aren't they? The hinges.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We kind of defeat the purpose of locking it.
It would, but listen, I didn't make it. Not everyone think good.
I'll give you points.
Do you think
For trying to
Medusias,
think
the most
about it.
epic engineer of her time?
Gross. That's a 12.
12. Okay, so you kind of fiddle with it a bit. And it takes a little while, but after a solid like probably 3 minutes of like, okay, hang on. You don't even have thieves' tools, I don't think. So you're probably just picking out with your claws, like, damn it. But after a good solid few minutes, you finally feel like dink. Oh shit, you got it.
Nice.
I do not have thieves' tools.
Okay, so yeah, it is just your claws then.
All right, cool. Without zero regard of traps, I'm gonna open it.
Okay.
Right.
As you throw
Candy
open
shit
the
in my
chest, you find there are about 1,000 copper pieces inside, about 200 gold pieces, and then also a scroll.
I'm gonna pick up the scroll and open it.
Okay.
Can I read it?
There are arcane scrawlings within it, so no. Because we actually play by D&D rules.
It's
You have to be able to cast the spell to be able to read the scroll.
It's a pretty picture.
So,
It's got
I'm
several
gonna open it like-
triangles,
Yeah.
some squiggly lines.
Magic shit. I'm gonna like toss it over there.
Okay. If any of you are nearby, you just see it. Just chuck a roll of paper just over your shoulder.
I cringe upstairs for some unknown reason. Oh, why?
Who's all
You
down here?
good?
Just me, you, Christian, Durgan.
Draft.
You just
Wanna
feel
go
like
begrudgingly
something
pick it up
stupid is happening
I'm gonna
right
hand
now.
you a piece of paper without
I
saying
mean, I know
anything.
something
and just turn around and
stupid's
walk
happening
away.
down there.
Yeah.
Um,
Definitely
I'll-
something stupid is happening
Hold it
right
for a
now.
second. Be like, I'll open it. Can I read it?
So I don't
know
know.
what spells you know?
Yeah. Let me find real quick. I don't want to give the spoiler if it is. It's nothing too fancy by any means, but it's kind of neat.
You were just
Um,
the spell that I used.
I
for
think
now.
you can.
Mhm.
So it's a pretty versatile one. Nope.
I like that happened after you went to the point of it's pretty versatile. No.
Yeah.
You know what?
Um,
Bring that to Ren.
you
See if
said
she can read it.
1,000 copper.
Yes, 1,000 copper pieces.
200
1,000
gold.
copper pieces, 200 gold.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it. I'm a little. Yeah.
I'll hold it up to Ward.
Even though
and if
I
he
quote,
can't
I have
read it,
no
then I'll
need
just
or
take it
desire for money.
with us and figure it out.
Why? Hold on.
The scroll of identify.
Okay, got that. I'll go up to one of the other chests,
Sure,
and I am
Bastard,
proficient with tools.
Okay.
The thieves' tools, and
Identify.
I have them.
Yes,
So you
identify.
want sleight of hand?
That's what you did.
Roll a d8 first.
D8.
Yep. And if it's a 4, re-roll.
It's a 2.
Okay. So as you go up to this, could I have you make a initiative check?
Initiative.
Yeah, we're going to roll initiative.
I D&D, bro. When I tried to add that money.
Well, it's pretty garbage. What you got?
It was like, what are you're adding money? What is happening?
Somebody
You
gave
don't
you
know?
1,000 copper? Why would they do that?
No, I know his D&D
1,000
beyond is
pennies?
probably
Oh.
like, wait, you're adding money? Like, what is happening?
You listed it as one of your descriptions as you don't like money.
I didn't say I don't like it. I just said it's my biggest thing I care about.
So
Phrasing.
as you grab this first one, what's your initiative?
3.
Okay. As you grab this first one, you feel your hands kind of sink within the chest
okay.
as you see it fly open and teeth
Two.
pop out from the top of it, and it lunges at you and bites you. Ward's being attacked by a mimic while you guys are down here.
Did it go for his dick?
He
It went
specifically said
for-
my chest. Okay, I
Yeah.
don't have a dick, thank you.
It went for what would be his dick.
My Ken doll part.
Yeah.
It's
Uh,
That's why I just bounced off.
There's an exhaust. port.
Because of your obscene armor class and misses. But you just see, so you're dealing with this thing as it's just lashed to you, just bouncing off of you.
My turn?
Yeah.
If my hands are inside of it and it's like biting
yes.
at me,
Yep.
I fucking slam it to the ground as hard as I can.
Okay.
Like full on Hulk.
Right on. Make a strength check
Alright.
at advantage.
Strength +3.
Advantage. It's a good thing you have advantage.
So,
What's with this app?
so for those that are down in
Are
this,
you kidding? Two
Same-
ones.
oh shit. Okay.
2 ones.
Okay. So as you like go to throw it down, you realize that you needed to bend down further because it's like a chest attached to you, and you're a tall person. You're just like shit. No, nothing like that.
That would be it.
That would be.
2 points of bludgeoning damage.
That sent my
Yeah.
nervous system into shock.
Yeah,
2
just-
ones. How does that happen?
Yeah. You know what? You take 2 points of damage. Sure.
All
Go
right.
for it.
It's true.
Do I see? I'm gonna look
Yeah,
up and
so
go, ooh, stabby thing.
so
I'm
you
gonna run over.
Just this like mouth basically that is now attacking
And Ward going, it's on me. No, get it
Oh,
off.
I'm gonna, can I run up and stab it?
Sure.
Ah,
So just regular.
At advantage.
amazing.
Friends, help.
That is a 25 to hit.
having a bad day. Wow. I'm rolling high, but still not high enough.
25 and 28 to hit for 2 hits.
Yep, both hit.
Yeah, super solid. Do I need to roll?
Like I'm holding it out
Yes.
to Rainier, like,
I don't
stab
actually
it.
know.
Yeah. So the other two, are you guys still investigating things?
I will hold the dead the thing as soon as he's done stabbing.
We're
Okay.
Just,
I'm not using a right because I don't.
we're just like, what did that sound?
9 frost
Okay.
and I think 11.
Would you keep it down? I can't hear.
Yeah, you can just hear this echoing from the chamber.
The floor shakes. What are
Love
they
it.
doing?
So 20 damage.
20, okay. Mimics are like super weak, but
They're just surprise.
yeah. Although they're also not super, they're just
13.
inconvenient for you guys now at this point.
24.
Okay, it's still alive. So, Toll the Dead?
Hold the dead. Wisdom saving.
Is it Hawaii's mimic?
Oh.
I rolled
What's the
almost.
number?
17.
Not wise enough.
So it takes 3d12 because it's taking damage. I rolled a 12 and an 11 for the first two,
Oh shit. Okay, that's gonna be enough
and
then.
2. So
Okay.
25.
All right. So-
We fucking trucked that thing.
With a cantrip. So as both oh my god,
Rainier
my
and
brain.
Daruk.
Yeah, Daruk and Rainier run over to assist you. You see it just latching onto you, and you see them both run over, just couple of quick slashes with the candy cane, and this kind of dong sound as you see it just
And it falls
just
limp.
kind of falls
Nice.
over. Yeah.
Throw the thing off me like,
Yeah. And there's like this kind of purple goo now on your hands.
is that my first interaction with a mimic?
Here, yeah.
Nobody has ever told me about mimics. Why does that exist?
So, now that it's dead, what's actually inside?
What is
So
freaking
yeah, you
guts?
see a number of gold pieces just
Oh.
kind of like spill out from it. If you want to fish out the insides, you're more than welcome.
Did it swallow a diamond?
Higher or low?
I like poke and prod with the sword.
Okay. It
Excuse me,
has
guys.
this like really gooey
Sorry.
like substance that makes it up. So as you poke and prod, it kind of like it gets stuck to the end of your
Like melted marshmallow?
yeah, to your candy cane. As you're like, kind of flung it off.
Got a rag, just
Yeah, imagine like a good cooked marshmallow like consistency.
use your dipstick, Jimmy.
So you want to reach in, or no?
With your hands?
Little fingies.
Ooh,
Go wipe them off on her dead, decaying body.
that's fucked up.
Please do. Please do. I want this interaction to complete, so keep that in mind.
Right.
Can reach in. Okay, go ahead and make an investigation check.
That is a 19 on the dice.
Nice.
But it's investigation. Oh shit, 26.
Okay. So as you kind of reach in and kind of sort through whatever is inside this creature, you take 7 points of acid damage.
Cool. Real quick, what kind of things are mimics? Are they
Monstrosities. Yeah.
Is it 7?
7. Yep. You're like, ow, 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 ow. You then quickly withdraw your hand. Though you don't pull out anything that's too sizable, you do have a small diamond, about worth 50 gold pieces, as well as a couple other gems, which are a couple pieces of quartz, a bloodstone, and then 100 platinum.
What?
Damn.
So
A large
So
mitts there,
2
buddy.
quartz, 1 bloodstone, 1 diamond worth 50 gold pieces, and 100 platinum.
We just need a bunch more of those diamonds.
Fortunately, it has to be 1 diamond worth of that.
I'm sure we could like just duct tape them together.
What if I cast in large
squeeze
on
them
it?
hard enough. If we
Yeah.
squeeze them hard.
No, large won't improve its quality. It just improves its size.
is there a way for me to dictate how big of a diamond it is?
Yeah, like it's a softball.
Not easily, no. You'll have to do like custom item.
Oh, I can customize it.
Yeah.
Wait,
So, you guys keep investigating?
Mhm.
Okay.
50G.
Durgirin, you're divining things, I assume.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and make a survival check as you're tracing down the things.
Development.
Or-
I have just become hungry.
Sorry, one second. You said quartz. And what?
Bloodstone.
2 quartz, 1 bloodstone,
You said
1 diamond worth
investigation?
gold pieces. Survival.
Survival. Okay, that's way better. Ew. I stabbed myself when I was rolling that. That's a 8.
Oh, no. Okay. Well, you know what? I would give you advantage because you're using your maul.
Okay.
And that does make the process a little bit easier, too.
All right.
Use your Peter tingle.
Not much better. 10.
Okay. Well, it takes you some time, but you kind
The
of...
search continues.
Yeah, you navigate through, and it's not a matter of whether you can or cannot get it, because ultimately the mall does guide you that way.
Uh-huh.
But it's a matter of recognizing subtle differences within the way it's either shining brighter or dimmer, that kind of thing. So you kind of weave through, and while looking around, let me ask this: what's everyone else doing?
Yeah, I'm moving to the next chest. But
Yeah.
I'm also like keeping an eye on these gold piles as I walk by. If there's a diamond sitting on top or, poking out.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, perception, because you're keeping an eye out. So, are you two following Dorgirin in this process, or are you just looking for the chests, regardless of what they may be?
Yeah, I was thinking I'd be the
Okay, I said this or this, and you said yes.
No, so I was answering. So you were saying the first thing. Are you just like exploring for chests? And I said yeah,
Okay, gotcha.
because I'm just exploring chests. Not looking for
Yeah, for sure. Okay. So when you come to the next one, go ahead and roll a d8.
16 on the perception.
Okay.
What are you snickering about? Huh?
Nerd. So as you're going about and helping everybody, so are you sticking with Orgiran or sticking with the guys who are doing chest investigation?
I'm also
I'll give you
doing
one
chest
more.
investigation, but on my
Right.
way to the next chest, there are gold piles.
Right. Yeah,
at
yeah.
the right.
It was
glancing over.
which way you were going is what I was asking. So
It kind of depends on where they're at. Like if we're talking about a long corridor and they're at like a chest here and
It's-
there's a chest over here, then I'm kind of walking past them to the next one.
think more like circular chamber,
Oh,
where
circular.
the core of it is where that column is, that spiral staircase,
Okay.
and then just giant area.
Yeah, I'm moving to whatever chest they are not currently occupying.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. So then roll a d8 already? 7. Okay. Well, this is 4. Yeah. Because I'm assuming you're probably doing this as a pair just in case now that you've realized that there could be mimics down here. So, D7. Okay. Second. So as you're following them and kind of keeping an eye out, looking at the various gold piles, you do spot a fairly sizable diamond on one of them. Its value, not quite yet determined. And Orgiran, while all this is happening, you're kind of meandering about with them all. So you do find another chest. This one, as you grab it off the ground, it does not also turn into a goopy mess around your hands, but you also once again see a lock on it.
You're like, where is that?
Okay.
Rachel.
So you try and open it, and it is locked.
That is a 19.
19. Okay. So you're doing a lock-picking attempt with your claws, I take it?
Yes.
Okay. So
Having learned my lessons last time.
Gotcha. So while difficult, it is a bit faster this time, and you do tink, and you realize you can recognize the difference. This one was actually a more complex lock than the last one, though. Kind of anticipating it, you're able to kind of get it knocked out without as much difficulty as the last one you had, just barely passed. So you tink. Okay.
I'm gonna peek in. Open a little bit farther.
Okay.
Kind of.
As you very carefully and kind of keeping an eye out, peek inside, you see that there is a light emitting from within inside this chest. And then, as you look, like this could be it, you lift it up. Could I have you make a dexterity check?
You just want like dex, like plus roll plus dex.
Yes, d20 plus your dexterity mod.
Nat 20. That's 25.
Okay. So, be it maybe some either divine hand, if you will. Circumstances are great in this case. As you lift open the chest, you see a fairly decent-sized rat with a skull that is translucent, that's emitting light, jump at you and try and bite you. But you quickly just dodge out of the way. And yes, so with your dex check being as high as it is, your reflex is just so deft that you catch it. You see it just. You can see it has a translucent like skull basically. You can see part of its brain.
Well, then you know exactly where to poke.
Thank you.
What is that?
Don't know. Does it have like warmth or is it
Oh
like
yeah, it does.
okay.
Yeah, you can hear just, and you can actually hear it now at this point in your mind.
chill?
Do I also hear it or
Dang it.
just it?
You would
your
too,
mind.
actually.
Chill.
Let me go. How did you get in?
Must be free.
I'm gonna pop. Who are you?
No name. Let me go.
What are you? I don't know why I'm still holding this like so awkwardly.
Yeah, you see just It's gonna try and bite you.
I'm going to go and like hold it right behind the head. Like,
Okay.
Like by the scruff.
Yeah. What's your armor class?
20.
Okay. It gets the one bite on you for one piercing damage. As you, that's at the point you're like, ah, shit. Okay. You then move back to the scruff of its neck as it then just.
Have I ever seen or heard of anything like this? Like what?
You can make an Arcana check. Either one of you, actually.
I will.
This is not Fae, Fiend, or Undead.
18.
I mean, that was gonna be a fair question.
Yep. 18?
Can Dorgiern have a pet rat?
I got a pet Gorgon.
That is another nat 20 for a 27.
Okay.
Nice.
So this creature, you've actually read about a couple times, and in fact, even you're familiar with it. You know that there are certain things that experiment with creatures down in the Underdark. Those creatures that experiment are particularly mind flayers, and they like to inject psionic energy into creatures and just kind of see what happens. The thing you have within your hand is a cranium rat, and it is effectively what is often used as kind of a like an early warning system for mind flayer colonies that can be used to kind of relay psionically different things that may happen about the Underdark.
Does it tell us if it's any value? Or should we just put it back in there?
Go back to your hole.
What is my opinion of mind
I
flayers?
don't think it will hurt us.
What are you trying to do? If I let you go, what are you trying to do?
Or run back down. Run through the tunnels.
You get up.
Up through the tunnels.
Also, how'd you get locked in the box?
That's kind of what I was referring.
Evil woman.
What's in the box?
An evil woman.
Oh.
Why did she lock you in? Why were you up here?
How long have you been in there?
I don't know. Too many questions. Let me go.
Where were you?
Well, wait, you ain't gotta leave. You can hang out, man. We ain't
You
going
can
lock in
answer
the
them,
box.
or you can go back in the box.
Ooh, choices.
What do you want?
I asked. We ask questions.
Ask again. Too many at once.
I kind of want to do it again.
How long have you been in there?
I don't know.
Why were you up here?
Scouting. The tentacle ones. They send us up. We map things. We tell them what we find.
Are you loyal to the tentacle ones?
Yes, they are.
Yeah, I figured they were.
How did you get?
Snake woman, very clever.
Oh, that was very quiet. We don't like Snake Woman.
Enough questions. Let me go.
Scouting.
It's not great.
Box.
Not something that we love.
What were you trying to do?
Acrobatics check.
Oh.
Trying to wiggle free. I got a natural 1.
Ooh,
Yeah, it's not going anywhere.
it's got it tightly held.
If I lose grip of a damn rat, I will be furious.
Well, you make a strength check. This would be an athletics check for you.
Let's see,
Because
yeah.
you're trying to hold on to it. It's trying to slip loose.
You ain't trying to flip it back into submission.
Right.
Right.
I am a
I'll
cat.
backflip you. It's so hard.
I am a cat holding a rat.
Well,
Yeah.
I think I have advantage.
Yeah,
If
it's
you were
playing
a
with his
cat, you'd
food.
be batting it around. You wouldn't be holding
Right,
it,
yeah.
though.
Show you what for, you little cranium rat. Yeah.
You got it. Now you don't know what to do with it.
I'm gonna chuck it back in the box.
Okay. You hear
No!
That's enough of that.
I mean, she's been
I'm just gonna hold on to it to see what other people think.
semi-dead for 60 years. How is that thing still alive?
It's actually a very good question.
That's why I was so.
Oh shit! I meant to ask before I closed it, like before putting him in there. Was there anything else in there, or just him?
Or just the rat.
I mean, we can let him go in a minute. I just wanted more time to think before he tries to.
Give him
Fight
some time to
again.
think
Was
about
the
it.
treasure.
So
the
yeah,
rat was the treasure we made along the way.
Yeah.
It's a rat in a box.
I go to the next chest. Or actually, I spot that diamond.
Yes.
I asked the monocle, can you tell me the value of this diamond?
Oh, sure. There's only so much I can do within a day, though, on my own.
Oh, I forgot. Yep, my bad. It's fine. Cancel that.
Okay.
Buy that one.
But you did say it was of decent size, yes?
Mm-hmm.
So it might be the value that we need.
It is on one of those aforementioned mounds of gold.
Is it like resting on
I
top
can.
like a cherry?
Mm-hmm.
I can, however, use the monocle's telekinesis.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I will use, from a distance,
I love it, the two that have
the monocle's telekinesis to
upstairs.
pluck the
Or
diamond
deep
from the
souls.
pile of gold.
Okay.
You didn't
Tell you
have
what, I'm going to have you make a sleight of hand check still.
Sleight of hand.
Nobody else was.
Because they are using telekinesis. This is still a
Just
kind of
don't trust
dexterous
the
thing you're
spider.
trying to do so potentially without disturbing much of it.
18.
18. So, as you very carefully and purposely make sure that as best as you can not to disturb the objects around it, you deftly lift up the diamond. It kind of floats up and just
To my hand, yeah.
you look. Nothing happens.
Okay, now I'll use my jeweler's kit to identify the worth of it.
Okay. Go ahead and make an
Proficiency.
intelligence plus proficiency bonus.
999 gold. Got a chip.
So close.
We tried to revive you, but you just don't have any cool gems down there.
18.
This diamond is worth 950 gold pieces, so you will have to duct tape the other one onto it.
That's just
That's hilarious.
This one is worth.
Yes.
This is the coveted 1,000-piece gold diamond.
In a eureka kind of moment of like, I found it. We have the diamond.
Then you throw it.
All right.
I drop it.
And you're excited.
Shit.
Well, now it's not worth 1,000 gold pieces.
Now it's 2 500 gold diamonds.
Right. So Dagirin, at this moment in time, as everybody else is kind of going about their own thing, you say singularly purpose. And though it does take you time, and normally with your survival kind of ways about you, you probably would have done this sooner, but you're able to take care of this while everyone is still down there.
Okay.
Your maul does lead you to, sure enough, one chest. And as you get to it, there have been a couple that you've passed that are typical kind of metal and wooden ones made of maybe like an oak or maybe some sort of pine wood. This one, though, the wood itself is a dark black, much darker even than any sort of like ebony stained wood you've seen before. But it's bound within like this kind of almost like a silver or platinum metal. And you can see that there is a couple kind of crescent moon carvings inside the bindings of it. They're faint, but you're able to recognize them fairly easily on yourself.
Sunstone.
There does not appear to be any sort of locking mechanism on it.
Okay.
And sure enough, your maul has led you to this exact chest.
Remember the words.
I'll speak Elven. And then just carry it over to someone, or I guess Ward, because he does speak Elven. Fix it.
Okay. Recognizing his intent, what he wants. I will. So he's holding it towards me, and I will say, in Elvish, light will find you, but dark will bind you. And then I open it up.
Are those the exact words you use?
That's the ones you told me. But darkness will bind you, right? That's what I said, isn't it?
No.
No. Okay. I will say
he
light
said
will
it-
find you, but
said it-
darkness bind you.
Yes.
It's not binds you.
Darkness will bind you.
Okay.
But not the words you spoke.
Are you?
So, hey,
Yeah.
here's the good news. How many hit points do you have?
Bunch. Why?
Right.
You are enough.
Did we rest?
How we did before we came into the sanctum area and then took some damage.
Oh shit, that's right.
Okay, well, I'm at 97.
Is this
Okay.
gonna be like a cartoon where the
Could I
thing
have him
goes
make-
off and the hairs just like this is black.
Suddenly appear next to you. What save do you need to make?
It's the
There's actually no save on this.
it's gonna be like Marv from Home Alone when he was electrocuted.
Yeah. Well, hey, you get to join the club.
Oh.
Oh shit!
As Ward unfortunately does not say the words successfully. You see him break the seal and then drop. Just slam on the ground.
Okay,
Should've
before I
gone
drop to the
down there.
ground, like, typo.
Nadir, do you think? I feel like things are going fine.
I will
Don't you?
cast Cure Wounds on him.
Oh, that's not gonna work.
Oh, he's
I died.
dead.
Yeah,
Okay, never
uh-huh.
mind.
No, you try it.
So I'm just, I feel like we're just walking up with this chest on my arm. And I watch them like,
Yeah, you hear a giant clang as Ward just drops to the ground. Actually,
did
Does
it
that-
happen now?
right, it was Vidir and Dorgirin who died before?
Yes.
The two of
Yes,
us.
Hey, so it's
bits.
inside the table
This-
now. All
yeah.
right. Plus,
Team
yeah,
dead.
okay, so yeah,
This fucking dungeon has included us into the.
Oh, there you go.
Adventure team dead.
Although we don't,
Last two.
I guess we don't. I don't know that he's dead yet. So I'm just walking over like,
Just gotta poke him. Hey, get up.
Yeah.
what happened?
Yes. What kind? Instantly.
Yeah.
What was he
There was
doing?
no sound.
Oh, he was trying to open the chest.
You guys are burning time.
Because
Because there is certain difficulty amount
Did I
required.
see him cast Cure Wounds and it not work?
Yes.
Then I would immediately pull out the 300 gold diamond from him
Okay.
that he gave me a couple sessions ago after he died. And I will cast Revivify on Ward.
Good call.
Hey,
You're back with
Skycracker.
1 hit point.
Okay.
What is happening?
What happened?
I think I misspoke.
As Ward's
Where
eyes.
am I?
Yeah, again, the.
Oh no, I don't have it ready.
Yeah, we were ready for that. Yeah. We'll go with the max sound this time. The dong. With his eyes start to blinking rapidly and then come back up. Ward, you're restored to at least 1 hit point.
I'm what?
You're back to 1 hit point.
Yeah.
There we go.
Back.
What happened?
I believe I said the passphrase incorrectly. Maybe we should take this to the Rin. She speaks Elvish.
I was gonna say,
The seal was broken.
okay,
okay.
okay, that's what I was about to ask.
It's a one and done.
Ah, the Moonstone. I hope it was worth it.
But you do find this is about the same size as one side of his maul.
Oh, wow.
Hope your girlfriend understands how much this cost us.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Oh, she's worth it.
May I have Luciana's blessing
Maybe she's
as I scramble back to my feet?
Maybe she's born with it.
If I could throw up, I would.
Moonstones forever. Diamonds get disappear all the time. Moonstones
Burn
forever.
through them all the time.
Don't mention this to Medusias. Should be ashamed.
I'm gonna walk up going, he died.
Yep.
Yeah, don't tell mom.
Bites the dust.
Everything's okay.
Mom, first off,
First
Ward,
off.
it's all good.
Yeah.
Everybody's okay
Fine
now.
Yeah. But Ward may have died a little bit.
Just a little dead.
On
Yeah.
the inside.
Just
For a whole,
mostly
like,
dead.
minute.
Yeah.
He walks
He
through
was
the
only
doorway
mostly
sparking.
What kind of damage was it?
Instant.
No, it didn't have like an element type.
No, there's no type to it. No.
That's what he said.
Yeah. So
He
it
took
was
a huge dose of vitamin death.
the spell that was applied to the chest was Power Word Kill.
Ah.
So it is
Oh,
if you're under 100 hit points, you're dead.
Damn, my max is 107. We should have rested.
We did rest, and then we
We
got
took
hit by
a
the
short
poison.
rest, but you were attuning.
Oh,
Under.
wait. Did I take damage from it? I did take damage from it. That's right.
I love that you're like, what poison? Oh, that poison.
That poison.
Yeah.
Who's
The
this
poison, the
poison?
poison for Cusco.
Yeah.
The poison
That poison?
specifically chosen for Cusco. That poison.
Your Kronk is so good.
Thank you. I've had a lot of time with that movie.
Yeah.
It's one of actually, fuck, I should reference that one. There was like the thing going around on Twitter of like, post a gift from a movie you've seen 7 times or more. I'm like, Emperor's New Groove.
Emperor's
For
New
That
Groove.
sure.
one for
Yeah.
sure.
Dude,
Yeah.
Mine's probably Robert.
Oh, another good one.
The
Yeah.
Blues Brothers.
Never seen it.
Very good.
I referenced Nightmare
Gangs
Before
in New
Christmas,
York.
but
Only seen it
yeah.
Once or twice, but God, it's
yeah, it really is.
When I make my move, you're free to check the king. Have you not seen those on TikTok? No?
Look, I'm a peacock. You gotta let me fly on this one.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I know that one.
I don't know
It's
what you're talking about.
a Harry Potter meme that's going around on
Oh.
TikTok now.
I've seen that. Yeah.
When they're in the chessboard.
Right, yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, I have seen that. Like an
No.
AI version of
I was
that.
wondering
Yeah.
What the fuck was going on with that? Okay.
And
Anyway,
you're
right.
free
Sorry.
to he's dancing. I can't
Wait,
dance.
Right.
We
yeah.
got off
Same.
topic.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
I know, right?
Somebody died. That's how. Okay.
True. Yeah, that is it. Yeah.
Somebody died today, guys.
Yeah.
Every
All right.
time.
All right.
So, I mean, listen, just look.
Shit.
So, you have the diamond, you have your ore, we have a weird talking rat. She's been stuck for 60 years. What's the stop? Let's just keep going.
One of these things is not on the checklist.
Yeah.
We sent you down there for 2 things.
Right.
So why do you have 3?
Bonus.
First of all, we're not upstairs yet. You don't know.
True.
Right.
You think there's more of those rats?
I mean, well, here's the thing, though. We've only opened 4 chests.
We're just gonna skip the other ones and say you're gonna get back to the quest at
Yeah,
hand.
I'm fine with going back.
Cool.
Such
Good.
a simple design.
Howdy cat.
You're gonna fight more mimics, is what's gonna happen.
Much. Yeah.
I'm just gonna change them all to mimics, and they won't have anything in them. Because let's get back to the quest at hand.
4 closest to the stairs were chests. The rest are empty.
Yeah.
All right. So Ward's heads back upstairs, kind of like wobbling,
Yeah.
walking
That makes sense.
this way towards the wall on accident
Right.
when he's trying to go this way.
Dork Aaron's like, let's pick you up, buddy. Oh, this little butt.
I will hit you with heal.
Okay.
So you get 70 hit.
71 HP.
I don't remember what the sound effect is, but there's one in Baldur's Gate 3 that has the like sound. That
Toll the Dead.
is that it? Okay.
Toll of Dead isn't in Welder's Gate.
I know. Shame.
It's like, got him.
Spirit Guardians.
Oh yes, that is a good one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna finish that game. Sorry, that I
I will
haven't
too.
I
done
just
anything.
finished it on Sunday. So like,
Oh, I'm way behind too.
I'm
I mean, I'm halfway through my second. I just don't play anymore.
spreadsheet.
Mostly because I lost 15,000 gold magically.
Oh,
Like, it's just not in my inventory anymore.
dude, that's
so
brutal.
I have to go back like an hour, and just anytime I lose game, I get annoyed.
Mm-mm, couldn't be me. I'd be like opening up the
That's
command
what I'm
menu
saying.
and be like, add player item.
Oh no, I mean I have like another save file farther back. I might have bought stuff and just not known I spent that much, but
I started a brand new game for Karlak.
That tracks.
She will
Yeah.
be mine. Oh, yes. She will
She
be
will
mine.
be mine.
Sorry to be off topic.
Right, yeah.
Sorry to be off topic, but real quick, can't you start the game and play as one of the
Yes.
companions?
Yes.
So you can like pick Karlak as your character to play as.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
oh, do you have
Does
to
it
get their
change
whole
their-
playthrough?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Does
They
it,
even have like unique narrators too.
oh, does it
That's-
change their like story at all?
I don't know. That part I don't. I'm interested in seeing Asterians. Full
Right.
on, though. But I also want to romance Asterian because honestly, like,
Right.
They still have the
story
same
sounds-
story beats.
He can
So-
romance himself, I guess.
so okay.
If
So
anyone could, it would be him.
sorry, two questions on that. So like Karlak is like
Welcome
goody
to our
goody
gaming
two shoes a little
podcast.
bit,
I mean, yeah, but like,
but well, so my
She
question
gets shit
being,
done. She fucks.
can I play her
Can't confirm.
doing evil things, or how would that
I'd
work?
assume so.
I mean, I don't think you could do the first big bad thing.
Oh, right. Yeah. That's kind of what I'm thinking too. I also really wanted to try to do the really big bad thing, but still have her as a romance companion. I don't think it's going to be possible.
Oh no, she will leave,
Right. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah.
100%.
That's fine.
Well,
Not
right.
me for next playthrough.
Because-
Because Minthara, I've got to see what goes on with her.
With who?
Minthara? right?
So that's who I'm
Yeah,
playing with
yes,
right
sir.
Yeah. Okay.
now. I just got to the point where she is now on.
Okay. Gotcha.
Which
I've heard her story is very compelling, and I'm like, I
But
want to check that shit out.
also after the big bad, they can be graphic.
Okay.
That one is like, oh,
Okay. Right on. Fair enough.
at least if you say yes.
Right. Of course. Yeah. Which, like, if you're gonna be bad, then yeah.
Hey,
You're gonna be bad. Be bad.
Well, yeah, exactly.
I just
bad.
recommend it. If you do like a bad playthrough, play as a drow because that
Yeah, I
whole part of the
remember seeing
game
that.
is so easy,
No,
but
yeah.
also like kind of
Cool.
So
All right. Heading back up.
Yeah.
Got the diamond.
I
Pass
still
it over to the Daruk.
Mhm.
I've
To
been
the
reading
Daruk.
books.
Hmm?
I said I've been reading books.
Oh, okay.
nerd.
Yeah.
Like the TikTok world. What's with all these books?
So you guys walk up to the library and say that exact thing.
before we actually get up there, like, do I actually hear him doing anything, or is it like a secret?
You're carrying the chest with you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You don't hear anything.
Okay.
Shake it.
Yeah.
Nightmare, nightmare, nightmare.
I'm assuming it's a reference. I don't get it.
Yeah.
It's
Do you
it's
remember
from the
never-
Eric Andre show.
I have
Okay.
never
I didn't
encountered
get it.
anyone else who
Lucia
knows
lock
it.
arms around her and yell,
Nightmare, 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 nightmare.
We do it all the time. Okay, that made my life.
I didn't
Thank
get
you.
that one. I'm gonna have to watch it later.
I,
I'll find
It's
it.
not good.
It's pretty great.
That's fair. I mean, it's Eric Andre. I know that much.
It's not good funny.
Okay. Yeah.
It's offensive funny, but
It's
you'll like it.
It's very offensive
Yeah,
funny.
It's Eric Andre, of course.
Right. Yeah.
Oh.
So,
So
pass
as,
the diamond to him.
so as the four of them head upstairs, what have the other two of you been doing?
Reading.
Reading. Yeah. No.
Just perusing the
conversing.
books?
spreadsheets online. Spreadsheets in space.
You're supposed to come to D&D to get away from work.
giant miniature space spreadsheets.
Yep.
If I sell this for this
Um,
much, I can get this.
You know, I feel like I would have talked to Medusias a little bit. I'm like, so,
Know any cool people from the north?
yeah.
How are things?
Yeah.
Have you always been a specter?
Was she? She wasn't mentioned at all in the Shadeheart books, was she?
Medusias?
Yeah.
Vareth mentioned that he knew her.
Yeah, Vareth mentioned that, but I don't know if they would have included her in the books for one reason or another.
Okay.
From
She didn't want them to.
Right.
from downstairs, I will cast sending to Rin,
Oh, okay.
From downtown.
and I'm gonna just say, hey,
Like when?
So just to let you know, Dorgir,
like probably right before we come
Board
back
guide.
up.
Okay.
'Cause I just thought of it.
I was gonna kind of whisper to the group saying, we're just not gonna tell Rain about this, right?
Sure, sounds great.
He's like
yeah,
sparking
okay.
and smoking.
Yeah,
When he
well,
talks, it's like the broken like robot speech.
Oh, right. Yeah. Hi,
Max
Ren.
Henry.
Ren,
Yeah,
good
I'm
to
okay
see
with
you.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
Delicious.
When I have returned.
I'm gonna cast sending to Rin.
It's like
just be
Johnny
like,
Five. When
Hey,
he's
we didn't mention that we took Iron Heart, or Steel Hearts. No, Iron.
Yeah, Steel Limbs,
Steel
Iron
Heart.
Heart.
Steel
Steel
Heart,
Heart.
Iron Limbs.
Sorry, Steel Heart's a book, and I keep thinking, no, that can't be right.
Oh, right.
But
We'll call it something else.
no. It's Steel. So we never mentioned that we took Steel Heart's heart. I hope she's not.
Sure didn't. Not gonna. You pooping?
You
I just wanted to put it on your radar so that you're aware.
I'm glad that you checked in because, you know, we've been a little worried. It's taken a while.
There's a lot of noises.
I can't respond
Nope.
unless I cast it again.
Yeah.
Otherwise, Daruk in his head goes, everything's fine.
Nothing to see here. And it's just been like, you know, so kind of probing her about dragons and like how she would feel if dragons came back somehow.
Dragons other than Kyber.
Other than Kyvereth, yeah. Or
So-
like, you know, if our plane of existence or our world became their home again, or like became open to them again instead of having
We're trying to stop the shatter.
to make them
Killing the
be
gods.
gone,
That means
you know,
the
with
gods are gonna
stipulations,
be-
of course, I
prevalent.
don't know if dragons
We're
would
also
adhere to
kind of
that,
coming
but
back
you know,
to
like
dragons,
obviously
which
there's
didn't
a
get
huge
gods, not
population
belong
of
to
things that
dragons.
live here now that didn't
That's her
when it was here. And,
Okay.
you know, I'm just really interested in dragons. That's
That's not a good
you know, we
goal.
met
That's
Plasma, the other half of
that's a
Kybereth,
side
and
quest.
so
Which she-
Or red.
Do you mention that to her?
um
Sounds like you do.
yeah.
She was particularly interested in the prospect of severing a piece of one's soul to create a whole another entity.
Yeah, it's
And
really
she was not
interesting.
familiar with that sort of process.
Don't know how he did it. Also, understandably, didn't go into it with us. But I am really interested in the process of things. And then I'll start like conspiracy theory walling with her.
And she actually would communicate that there are certain beings that do actually sever one's soul from themselves and place it within an object. So such a process sounds rooted in the same sort of kind of procedure or process, but
Like a
not
witch.
the same. Yeah, but not the same end goal.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely interesting. For sure. Don't know how he did it. Don't know how to get there. Don't know anything about that. But you know. So however, I am really interested in the processes of things, and I'll like start talking about storing crystals and like the things that the Shattered are doing and what they've been playing with and how they made these guns, and then like also how they've been like tearing the fabric of planar existence to like make these things happen. Don't really know what their ends are with that, but like they do seem to be harvesting some of that power, and there seems to be tied to storing somehow, and it's really interesting. I'm like all in on David S. Pumpkins right now.
You're giving the Tinkerer way too much to think about.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
she's taken quite a bit of interest in the items around storing
Mhm.
and the kind of weapon manufacturing that's gone on since that time.
Show her
and
my gun.
details that it's not the first time this has happened within the history of the world,
Really?
and that she's actually quite familiar with some of the other armament periods of time.
Isn't it really interesting how like science is eternal? Like you could wipe it away from existence and eventually it would come back in almost exactly the same form because science is eternal and it actually exists, versus like culture and like religion, and how like if you'd wiped it away from existence, it would come back, but it would be completely different.
And she doesn't have the point. You'd be surprised, unfortunately, how often that's happened within this world.
I'm actually probably not really surprised by that because we've learned about quite a few of them since we met, which
Well, more of the resolute form of religion that unfortunately has plagued this world since the gods came to it.
yeah, why did they come here? And like, what's their beef? And then like, how did they go away?
Many theories on that. Can't provide an exact answer.
Why?
I have my own thoughts on it. Mine was to, my thoughts are that the gods have a need to cultivate other ones so that they can harvest them and soon their power become even more powerful themselves, masquerading themselves as lesser gods of the worlds that they've brought up.
So you think that they encourage the creation of new gods so they can eat them? That's so fucked up.
I think so too.
Oh my god, you're so cool.
Wait, did you eat another god? Is the chest piece made out of a god?
You don't get any response.
Still wearing it.
That's so weird.
I think that the banishment of all the other entities that were particularly powerful on the world during its formation was a means to consolidate power for the gods and make sure that they were the ones to be worshipped, nothing else.
Right. But then they were somehow removed in a sense.
Perhaps to cultivate another world.
They definitely want back.
They want back?
I think so.
The
First
Dargans?
I've heard of it.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I feel like there's been some like lower level buying and trading happening, you know, like some like Luciana, you know, she's kind of crazy. I don't know. I just don't know that I trust her.
She's an archfey. What is there to trust?
That's true. These are true facts. I mean, we did kind of make a deal with another one though. Hey, could you help us catch a genie? Do you happen to have an iron flask?
I did have several.
Are you drunk?
She's just been reading, drinking
I-
wine, but like,
Yeah.
what is this?
By the
She
way,
just-
these bottles in your wine rack, primo.
Super top shelf.
She just feels the need, like there is no need to be any like discreet at all, just straight. You know all of these things, so let's tell you.
Well, I'm just drunk on knowledge now. Like, I have an entity who knows a lot that is at our disposal for information at her discretion, so she could tell me what she wants. So I'm just gonna keep asking her questions.
I feel like at one point, honestly, that is a fair point to make, that if you were interested in any of the wine she had, you could have grabbed one of the bottles and just like, pour yourself one while you're going to read some books and share some knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Why is your spirit here and not like moved on since you got released from the spider?
I think in the most fitting way to describe it, I have unfinished business.
That tracks more than I think it should.
It's also a matter of wanting to move on, and I don't.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
it's
that
a
makes more sense.
Ghost.
Back to the Iron Flask, though. You used to have several.
I did.
Did the Chimera take them all?
My suspicion is that I have not been down in my coffers to actually see what all has been stolen from them.
Any chance if there's still one here,
Be willing to part?
we could figure out some sort of... We have to capture a genie who's being used by the Shattered for very, very ill means, and we have to return him to his plane of existence.
We already.
We have to capture a genie.
I mean, we beat the shit out of him once, but then they stole him back.
We did capture him once, but then the Shattered came in at the last minute and like cast some bullshit spell and stole him from us. Not us specifically, but someone else that was in his care, and it was just really frustrating. So
And I gotta go beat his ass again.
now we gotta go beat him again, but we need something to contain him in because they have the Iron Flask.
Would you have the name of this genie?
Latosh?
Ratosh the Cruel.
So you're kind of pause and look quizzically. Interesting. I'm familiar with this one.
Oh,
He had been some problems some 60 years ago.
well, still causing problems.
He's
Just
like
down
half,
this plane.
he's like half burnt.
I'm a person, an individual, one who you, I'm sure, can piece together that makes deals and has interests that, well, it's easier if I have people, agents, working for me, doing a bit of things that, while I'm busy tinkering and making my own experiments, they perform errands for me.
Never would have seen that coming.
I'm sure. If you are interested in finding this Itash the Cruel, I may have the means to bring him to us.
If we can find him?
No,
No.
like bring
If you can
him.
find an iron flask, provided I don't have one within my coffers.
Oh.
But I would require something in return.
Like what?
More
Yet
than
to
your
be
body.
decided. Yes, more than my body. We've already come to terms over that.
Yeah.
Like you want us to get something for you, or like something that we might have?
We can discuss that another time. One matter at hand.
His body.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. You're not gonna like attack us immediately when you bring it back, right? Like, I feel like we've made some strides here. We found common ground. We have intellectual interests.
I feel like if you have to ask.
I promise you that as long as our deal remains amicable on both parties, then I see no reason as to why I should remove you both from my lair or from this one.
There.
We did have to kill your worm, though.
I'm aware.
How did you know that?
I did feel some vibrations within this
I mean, it did eat
former
us.
person.
To be
It
fair, it did eat
was-
us.
A very rough bite.
Plus, if you're to stand within my library, then you must have dealt with it. I felt it roaming about the caverns. I assumed it had still been here. So anyone to enter my chambers must have dealt with it. Which proves your usefulness as well.
There is some maintenance maybe needed in your cavern.
Oh, I have many designs that go beyond just that boardroom.
Okay.
Well, I
What
mean,
maintenance do you speak of, though?
Like the doors
yeah,
are
I
a
mean,
bit broken.
your ram thing at the entrance, that's dead.
Yeah.
Oh, that thing will repair itself, I assure you. But
Gross.
Well, there's something.
doors being destroyed, that is inconvenient, but I can fix them as well.
I mean, your spider's fine, I think. I don't know.
The snake, I think, is. Those seem to reset.
They
I
will.
think. Okay.
Yeah.
Spider.
But there was something with like a giant helmet. It
Oh,
kind of got
yeah.
melted in acid. We didn't do it.
Ah, that makes sense.
We kind of found it in a pool of electrified acid.
I see. Is the helm still around?
The helm and part of the chest, they're together and they're away from the pool. We tried to
Okay.
salvage it, but it's too big.
I understand.
So it's kind of just laying on the floor.
I can make another.
That's disconcerting.
Uh-huh.
And then there's
See
the
what I'm saying, though?
wheelie thing in the front.
That's the ram.
Oh,
yeah.
the ram thing.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. It was embedded in the wall, and then we had to
And then it came out and it attacked us and
Break
we
it.
destroyed it.
a little bit.
See her kind of look for a moment. You see her just fade out from you.
I think we just got put on hold.
I think we did too. It'd be nice if there was music.
Do 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 do. We're fucked.
Alright.
Good stuff.
I'm just gonna come sauntering in through the front door with everyone in tow.
This would be the back door.
Said through the door.
The bedroom
Said
door.
the front door.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come in through the door.
You said the front door.
Whatever. The door's in front of me.
Like, yeah, whatever. I do what I want.
It's my body. I do what
It's my front door, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
I'll roll with 12 doors.
Leroy!
12 doors.
Shake it.
All right.
Yeah, I'm just gonna come walking in with a chest under my arm, and then a ward behind me. Obnoxiously grinning Vidier. Or Dorian.
It's not just me.
And then
You don't look that much alike. God.
seen one cow, you seen him all the way up.
Stop confusing the minotaurs.
That's specious.
And then Daruk with who has the diamond? You do, Ward, don't you? Oh. And then Daruk with a just kind of personal then. There you go.
Does Ward look singed? Or
Yeah, a little roughed up.
I mean, well, it didn't actually hit him. There's no
It just dropped.
singeing.
I mean, instantly dead.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So there was,
Yeah.
like
He's got 71 hit.
Right. Well, so maybe, a little groggy.
All right. One of his eyes is blinking, and the other one's just wide open.
what happened?
nothing.
Actually,
Hmm.
make a perception check.
Okay.
Because there was some other thing that did happen down there, too, technically.
There's a few things.
Yeah.
The mimic.
Why are you
Yeah.
slimy?
Yeah.
Like my hand is kind of bandaged up a little.
Right.
30-20.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to pick up that. Yeah, there's a small bandage on a hand, and then some like purple residue still over, like film over Ward's hands.
Do you have a chest as well?
Oh yeah.
There you
I
go.
mean, he's smiling obnoxious.
What?
So
What
is it the Moonstone and both? I thought she said it was just one box.
Oh, this is something else.
What happened?
That's gonna go over well.
There were traps.
Nothing of just an everyday.
Well, yeah, she told us there
adventuring.
was traps.
Yeah.
And she gave us the
We weren't
phrase to
supposed
disarm the
set off
trap.
The trap.
The trap is disarmed.
Okay.
Okay.
Why is there more than one box?
I have a friend named, I named him Jasper. He didn't have a name.
You do realize that the
Okay.
person that owns all the stuff in there is not gone, like usual.
Yeah, I wanted to get your opinion on this thing.
His specifically?
Also, where'd she go?
I think she's checking
We're on hold.
the destruction
Yeah.
of her.
So I am going to open it and then very definitely grab it behind the neck again.
Okay. Make a dexterity check.
Oh, that's not a.
Go for speed.
Oh, that is. Oh my God.
You're very German today.
Okay.
You gone.
Perfect.
So as you lift it up and you quickly kind of grab it, whatever we'll call him Jasper, was doing inside there, he appears to at least be ready for this reopening and darts out of it and begins kind of scattering about the floor, looking about and just starts to run as close as it can for whatever hole it can find.
The shit is that?
I'm going to grab it again.
Make another check.
It's your thing.
All right, that is a 24.
Okay. Well, this would be an athletics check because it's a grapple check at this point.
Really?
Yeah.
A 19.
Okay. Jasper gets away.
I'm really annoyed that using
A
strength
dirty
for
20.
a dexterity thing trying to grab something small. Like,
Oh,
I understand the rules behind like a normal grapple.
Yeah.
Is there an opportunity for one more grab before it gets away?
Nah.
Can I cast
That's
command on it?
Intelligent
what?
enough to talk.
It is. I'll say this. It happens so quickly. We're gonna give you like a dexterity save
Okay,
to see if you can react quick enough.
sure.
Or you know what? We'll do this. We'll do an initiative. If you're
Okay.
faster than it, then you can make the command.
Okay.
You have made this not fun, Tony.
We leave it up to the dice.
I think it's more fun.
Okay, not bad.
15.
15, you are faster. Now, see if command works.
Okay. Wisdom save.
What's your wisdom?
20.
I thought so. Okay. So what do you say?
Stop.
Okay, so you see this. So, as you see a rat with a translucent skull and a brain visible that's emitting kind of this little light, begin running for this tiny crack in the door. You see it just.
I'll grab it.
Now can I run up and grab it?
Yes.
Okay.
Either one of you.
Back in the box with you.
No, pick it up and go. Bad Jasper. And,
Look at it.
You
What
can't
are
call me
you?
a name.
He's playing with his food.
so it's a cranium rat. I think it's a lookout for illithids, and it was captured in the
Oh.
box.
You just see it just.
I'll mind link with it. Hello.
You don't really have to. It
Let
just
me
talks to
go.
you.
Oh. Will you stay?
Want to go back down
Down where?
to the tunnels?
Why?
Get home.
Okay. Rainier, let it go.
No,
It wants to go home.
of course it does. To the illithids.
Yeah, and
You do know what illithids are, right?
I do. Not.
Do not.
Garrett had a
this
couple
thing-
of their heads
yeah.
mounted in his office.
It's true.
Yeah, it's not our problem. We don't live here.
So they're mind flayers. You know, the things that they might be useful for information.
Would you hurt us? Oh, it's that thing that the Duragar thought I was, and that when I scared him, remember in Natasha's lair? Those things?
Yeah, they thought that she was an elephant.
Yes.
And they
And they were shit scared of you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Verith also had a couple of their heads mounted in his wall,
Mm-hmm.
in his
Um,
office.
That being said, I'm not going to chuck it back in the box
Yeah.
and close it.
Like
Okay.
that.
Because it keeps trying to get away.
So is that your pet now?
I don't know. I wanted to get your opinion on what to do with it. On whether we should keep it locked up or let it go.
At that point, you then see the wraith-like form of Medusias, like apparate through the wall.
You have an infestation problem.
I
Don't
Yourselves?
Pointing at the
The cranium rat.
Fair.
Ah.
Touche.
The what? Us?
You said yourselves, yeah.
You're not wrong for now, but
How did
also
the cranium rat survive for 60 years in a box?
How
I
did
have
it
that
get
in a
the box?
temporal space within that box.
why do you have the
Supposedly
box?
it's frozen in time.
Why do you have the box?
Oh.
Interested.
What's in the box?
Put the box down.
Oh, so
This is not our box.
how long has it been in there?
I don't remember.
It's a long time.
1,000 years? 1,200? I don't.
Its home
but to
probably
that
does-
thing, it's been like 5 seconds. The 5 seconds that we opened it.
Yes.
Oh,
Place
poor
whatever inside that
buddy.
box.
So it's totally possible that the mind flayers are not even down there.
Possible. Unlikely.
Why? You like them down there?
No, they roam the Underdark.
Oh, down there like the Underdark, not like down there like your basement.
It is technically the basement.
To many
To a
things,
different
yes.
plane.
It's
Yeah.
the world's basement.
A different plane.
Yeah.
If we were to put it to a layer, we'll call this underground, and then beneath us is the Underdark.
Yeah, it's
Certain depth.
Basement level 2.
the cellar.
Indeed.
What happened to my workshop?
Huh?
My workshop.
What about
There's
it?
a tree that has grown in there.
The one that was dropping pods of acid on or poison on us? That's not your tree?
I did not grow that.
You
Okay.
didn't grow that tree.
Cool.
Oh.
No.
Um,
I had a
Weird.
tree at heart that I was planning on making experiments with, but
oh, we're
Did you just leave it in there?
didn't have much choice.
oh yeah, you know the whole being ambushed
I
thing.
think it must have grown.
It grew.
A tree?
Yeah.
So
See,
we're gonna have to take the heart. Its brother wants it back.
Ireland wants his growth back.
Oh, it's his kid.
It's not his kid.
Sapling.
Accurate.
Yeah,
It allows him to regenerate within the forest.
we came across him
See,
and we talked to him for a little while, and he let us through. Kind of pushed us like way faster through the woods too.
I wanted to see about using that for some other experiments I had in mind.
I'll let you see my gun. It's one of the ones she told you about.
So I
Firearm
pulled out
is
my
not
gun.
sufficient
It's a story
in
firearm.
exchange. Even that.
I'll let you read the hag's journal and Harm's notes combined, and I'll actually show you the conspiracy while I'm building.
Information is nothing when it comes to that item.
That's strong, huh?
Its applications are quite high in potential.
I mean, it's altruistic of you to give it back.
Huh. Is
I
it?
know this is new for you.
Iron Limbs was also a creature empowered by the gods,
Oh.
and it's
How did that come about?
the formation of the world. Gods created their own champions, their own stewards, their own caretakers of different aspects of the world. Iron Limbs is one of them.
So do you hate me?
Yet to be decided.
Shit, I was gonna try to remove the curse from your body.
As I said, yet to be decided. But an
Okay.
entity empowered to live forever and an individual champion raised up in a time is, well, they're two different matters. I myself was cursed to live forever.
So not empowered, you were cursed.
By
Wow.
what?
Had we been looking at each other in corporeal form, you would have a different experience.
Right, the I-beams thing.
Yes.
What cursed you? Why? That seems grossly unfair.
We can talk over all of this in another time.
You want your body.
I would very much like my body, yes.
Just keep getting back to that dang body, man.
Imagine being separated from yours.
Have been. It's weird.
It is.
All right, well, you got to take a rest. You got to do it. Get it ready by tomorrow, right?
So, I mean, there's
So we have
kitchen
time
and
for a
bedding.
story.
Oh boy.
This might be a good time. Maybe.
Huh?
You sleepy?
Hmm.
We did rest not that long ago, so it might be hard for me to get to sleep without
Yeah.
See her
Nice
pause and just.
Nice little cup of chamomile tea.
once upon a time there were 6 irritating adventurers.
I mean,
They
if you
came to my lair 60 years ago, and then 60 years later, another 6 annoying adventures.
it's like a beacon. You just have like a beacon.
It's like it's
Um,
plot relevant.
So Ward will ask her if, just out of like a common ground respect kind of thing, if she would be opposed to us using her faculties here, as in like her kitchen and her resting areas, so that we can prepare for the resurrection tomorrow.
By all means. Food is yours, drink is yours. The guest beds are free for you to use as well. I would prefer mine to remain mine.
Sure.
Oh, I'm assuming that's her room.
The big one, yes.
Yeah, the big one. Okay.
Oh, man.
I
But
mean,
no,
that's
seriously, I want to hear your story.
It's not one I've told many times.
We can always wipe our memories if we don't like it.
It is true.
I do not consent to this.
She can do that?
I mean, I imagine she's
I didn't
a
say
powerful magic wielder.
I'm not okay with that.
Modify memory is not a difficult spell.
It's not.
No.
You don't have to hear the story, but I want to hear it.
Consent, please.
Again, you guys don't have to hear the story, but
you know
I
if
do.
she wipes your memory,
You won't know the story anymore.
I won't know the story anymore.
and you're
but
gonna want to hear it again.
I will, but then she can tell me I didn't like it and I wiped your memory, and then I'll be like, okay, respect.
Or you'll be like, or you're just saying that so that you don't have to tell
But
me.
then I would remember the encounter. So. And you
You'll
guys
make-
could tell me.
You'll make a conspiracy wall
Mhm.
about this.
I will. Yeah.
What
So
if your memory's already been wiped?
maybe it is.
Your name's
I don't think so though.
Your name's Ran.
And I ran.
So you pause and kind of look over. If you really want to hear my story, I will be willing to share it. Once I'm in my
Tease.
We have to wait anyway.
then you can hear the story in its best way. In song.
You can sing?
Of course I can sing.
We can sing. Would you like us to play for you?
I would be honored.
Well, wonderful. What would you like to hear? Any classics? Or we could tell you one of ours.
Tell me your tales.
Long, long fucking time ago.
In a town called Barrel Fall.
I've been gone from the world for 60 years. Regale me in whatever tales you have over this time that I've unfortunately been robbed of.
Everybody.
Saxophone!
1, 2, 3, go!
Everybody knows shit's fucked.
All right, we'll play for her.
Well, as you kind of recount the tales of whatever you want to tell her, I think it's a decent spot to call for tonight, as we can start the resurrection in the next episode and see if any shenaniganery may be afoot or
Shenaniganery.
Shenaniganeries.
Or
Shenanigans
if
and banners.
you know, altruism on your side is what you prefer. But
Altruism
it's a
on
decent
ours.
spot to call it, and it's a little past 10, so it's a good time to call it too.
Good stuff, man.
Tony, I want to hear Medusia's story.
Tell me.
Yeah. She may be more inclined after she's back in her body to tell it.
Yeah, that's understandable. I get it.
Yeah.
It should be, the lights drawn, the mood set,
Hmm.
the lair primed.
Tell the story over some poison drinks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
great.
exactly. Hey, thanks for putting me back in my body. By the way,
She opens her mask.
right.
Oh, do I?
Wait, did we take the mask?
No,
Mm-mm.
no, it's
we
still
didn't say
there.
anything about the, the ring on the
Ring?
corpse.
Yeah.
Necro shock.
Yeah.
Which,
Tell
you
me
know-
she's gonna want that ring back.
Yeah, she may or may not have seen that.
Womp womp.
She doesn't get it
Find her.
Okay.
Right?
All right. Well, we'll cover the next session and in the next week,
Oh, we
back. Just
Yeah.
be tripping.
and we'll see how that goes. So, I don't know what it was.
I made a really dumb joke in Discord when we were talking about witches.
Okay. Pretty good.
Listen, liches are not immune to the prone condition, which means liches be tripping.
Mm. True.
Everybody knows shits.
Put a new term to prone bone.
That was really
Now you gotta
good.
have like a. Now you gotta have like a lich that's just like really clumsy.
Yeah, true. Just give them like a negative dexterity.
Every time
And
he falls
just-
down, it sounds like a xylophone.
Yeah. That's the thing. They it's an intentional thing because they're a lich bard, so it's like it's them intentionally doing it to make some good performance checks.
Intentionally.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Little slapstick humor. All right. Well, we'll go ahead and call it there.
Good night.
Yeah, and we'll be back next week with the resurrection of Medusias. Should you guys be willing to perform it?
I mean, I got my moonstone, or I could just like jet. I'm like, oh,
Right.
yes.
All right. Out. So, all right.
Just
Well,
fade away.
yeah, right.
So you plan on honoring your word with Medusias?
I suppose.
While defying the word that you gave your god
I mean,
Mhm.
I promised that I would talk to Luciana about it.
and not make a deal with it.
I didn't say I was gonna force Luciana into doing anything.
I mean, you're just a humble servant of
Yeah.
God. Like, who are
Yeah.
you to make demands of?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Associate.
Potentially the divine.
I will bring her concerns up as part of the deal for the moonstone, but then be like, really, it's all up to you. I don't. I'm just here.
I just work here.
You're gonna slay.
Yes, queen.
Right. And on that, we'll go ahead and call it. So
Slay.
everyone have a good
Slay.
night.
Slay your enemies. Raise up your armies.
We'll see you next week.
Bye now.
Bye.
References everywhere.